Tente manual control bono di amaphobia. Wakonto bono diama fabulous Abatamoa Abat Nekrabono Papaya ya control bono diama fabulous Wajamida Koma Capito Justice Play back to Babaya Nekrabon former King Faisa player Andus Intimanu a control bono Adiama fabulous back to Babaya Andus Intimanu wa control bono Wama pass Babaya sa control bono Kumasi Asante Kodoko Emma Wawre Tabosun Kwame Poko Asani Bona Pierre Free Tabosun Babaya control bono Fabulous from the antenna display ye Bona Babe dia Betamoa Amo Piamon de Bona Quachri Babaya control bono 72 minutes still Kumasi Asante Kodoko Abatamoa right Tabos a time for Fabulous
I the Fakye TV meno and associate Bomode 8 me edi agudia monsemeba Babiram kama pede maro mena no me and Saba Pao Simano Bako edi Ramu mi no diane sober journey on Fakye TV edi agudia monsemoba and then koma jede bano e dos ye power panina e bena yet me edi remdi amama no ne sebeba nyambo china juwe for Champions League no ye Bomode na the semi-final matu and a semi-final second leg no match one no etimi akosonti eron sesem no e baba be dan wanu switch no e bre back mienu bia e bobo etimi erifi amano ni nyina ene se Trent Alexander-Arnold nso no o we sere niam esi e corner fit to ene esi etia wa bomo dia confirm se Liverpool boku no oni omoto nkwanto mapa nwumre ya yewura mu no na Real Madrid so no per report ne chese Carlo Ancelotti ene on club no etimi akobenkro mo bomo de ni ahwena yetimi eja no kwama na fimu ewo team no asue me roba kwa ma no ne womra lutake ne ni ha na mabomode agyamu ede wawura metimi ede ama kama kwa pantu dia ene so be search Fakye TV on Facebook unsato so a obo like wa share wa comment ya kenka messages awro na etimi ede amebra fie na ya babere office no no the super clash no senansi hu no heart and shebi krobia Kumase Asante Krokwa shebi on the field of free players in the performance no na oyoke refuge no na oyoke game ne standard no ye hunu se de si pena na ma wadwen che ne ba in form of text message on the WhatsApp no 020-754-3637 020-754-3637 yem producers no edos ye papa executive no Ben Nas Gebet ehono no so no ebo ejuma Jules MC Malik Seta Mwakon Murphy Abrantipaya Success Edible and afia no so enanche no na unse dodo na teacher omugbo ejuma boma ne makoye perma bibo ha de man show ha and afia so no Ricardo Vaz so munyina beti omonka ye na ehomra ye ba ya pe ye ramu ewa amanone na amanone nsem no agipini ashase etimeda mamo
ono de ama fabulous Abatamoa Abat Nekrabono Papaya ya control bono diama fabulous Wajamida Koma Capito Justice Play back to Babaya Nekrabon former King Faisa player Andus Intimanu a control bono Adiama fabulous back to Babaya Andus Intimanu wa control bono Wama pass Babaya sa control bono Kumasi Asante Kodoko Emma Wawre Tabosun Kwame Poko Asani Bona Pierre Free Tabosun Babaya control bono Fabulous from the antenna display ye Bona Babe dia Betamoa Amo Piamon de Bona Quachri Babaya control bono 72 minutes still Kumasi Asante Kodoko Abatamoa right Tabos a time for Fabulous now so that be goalkeeper
Now, Wabomodi 8 wadwen channel aba in a form of text message on the WhatsApp line. Meje penenama kinkan etimi edi amanya onko ozan wa kwenya so on Facebook no Obomodi na werem na aboa na ntutu na koyi kama pa etimi edi amama onze dodo na ere wie no omo adjoin ya o join ya oba like wa share wa comment na aboa na hihye na da yeso no etimi edi ama obi bia na ntetem so ro yanko amanone na yeni nkomo na mboa na ne amade da ye pray timi emfa ma dia na chese ne ne ba eba be confirm say Trent Alexander-Arnold obo edwuma de ma Liverpool na confirm say after 20 years no o fi mo team no o ma so ye de ni a chemo bibia o giri so ko ebeboa na ne amade da ye pa etimi edi ama na kama pa na mun komo no ene sensem ne siete no report no link no so no ebe join Real Madrid bobuku no ene o mako akakodi ejuma na ne mako ye pere ama utiema na jeze bi mo kan say Jude Bellingham no era no roma oye agent kese a wabo modern abo ejuma bo ma ne amade da ye pa etimi era ma brante no oba na waba be join Real Madrid ne omo etimi abo ejuma bi mo so no ekeka so wogiri ese ball no bebi a wabo adu na hu behia so bebo no modern na Liverpool de no wetimi edi apem na abo ma ne mako ye pe etimi era ma no ankasa ekasa ye ebo modern cheche ni nsemo decision o take ye no no chesa ampa a decision na no edi ye pa say no obo modern nsem ni jai.
There's a lot of thought and feeling that's gone into it. Been here 20 years now, and I just hope that everyone's able to, you know, maybe not dwell on this news for too long and be able to celebrate what the rest of the lads have done and let everyone celebrate what we've achieved as a club. At the end of the day, you can be angry and hurt at me, but I just hope that the lads, the rest of the team, the staff, everyone else is able to feel how good a season this has been, and they're able to feel the love and support from the fans as they have done all season.
And in terms of the fans, is there something you'd say to Liverpool supporters?
There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot that I would like to say, but the main thing is a massive thank you. That's
Etiano ye command Trent Alexander-Arnold double dia ni na mo na bo ama na amade da ye kama peda ma no tie na no December decision na a difficult man na so ni na mo no abomodin atikia ebo na ntotie na da ye so etimi ede ama no no chese fans no odoma so ni ze MON-FRI no ne lighter no na so ni na mo no e wo so ko na nim na ebo ma bibia akoye peda ma no check in statistics e wo Liverpool na chese we jana na so abujuma pobo 351 games enya 23 goals and an Obomodi 80 enya 92 assist titles no Obomodi winning mako 9 na just ebo ahmane madeda ye pa etimi ema no nya no nko o check major trophies any Trent Alexander-Arnold nya etimi ema club here from Liverpool na just no edin ye papa dina any say UCL no ojimienu eno so krechi no sinjana na so ebo no modia eba ne the English Premier League na eno so hwe ye tutueni ya otimi ejimienu de mo ni na mo no ebo amane makoyi de mo mo other trophies na chese Trent Alexander-Arnold de jana na so ejere ma club na abo Manchester na koyi de mo na Liverpool fans na pa like kakra ezanzo mo se Arsenal oro wani chemo mo history no omo gidi so pin perfect Steven Gerrard no any player na chese oye loyal to the club ni na ze omo se Gerrard eba be jana na so bo ejuma etimiere mo na edu bebi no na team from Real Madrid no mo pen wanko yes Chelsea by wanko Inter Milan by wanko Bayern Munich so no by one call, but yes, or did ni football ne brother we no or consider Liverpool no nam so e ma ne fimu e wo no de na niko e kokochie mu so e wo amano ne ebo man to tiere ko ye pa e timie de ma no tiere ne de aba be to dware mu nkomo no e rame timie ma weni nyamre di kan a Real Madrid for alpha player bi so ye free omra e ma me join omo check ya previous years no omo aya ye sanse bi et is David Alaba ye fa ne fi Bayern Munich mboboko na se free agent oba eba be join omo Kylian Mbappe ye fa ne fi Paris Saint-Germain nyo no nko e no mo sa bomo de Anthony Rudiger ono so no ye fa no e fi Chelsea oba ba be join omo ti club no omo record senete Alaba 2001 from Bayern oba eba be ram Anthony Rudiger 2002 fi Chelsea and 2024 no Kylian Mbappe fi mo Paris Saint-Germain and 2025 ye se Trent Alexander-Arnold so no e be join omo no aba be bo ejuma ma bibia akoye kama so no etimiere amomo uromo Dortmund aso omo ringa bi ne din no your friend Jimmy Gettins na akra no ejuma obo no yade a ano edin ye papa metetete se na nka Chelsea abo modern ateki lead no but I see ne Arsenal uromo mashase ne Dortmund for no edidi din komo se England ni akra wanya 20 years nembra ema me join omo na me patro teli yes akra ne nkomo no o check ya be say 50 to 60 million euros no any iska di rama akra ne beba aba be join omo ba negotiations no asha Asia Arsenal for no Sakran Beba, Ababe Johnny Omo so no, etimi abo adwuma no pa no, me confirm de ma say Alexander Ishaka, obo adwuma de ma Newcastle United no, ne dwuma na oye no, ya de ano edin ye papa, na yesi ne Ishak abomodin ya bakwasem kesi bia, ano edin ye papa, ezi ano, wabomodin team bia Premier League ne sisi a omo ebobi no, wetimi ashego, edi ti omo a, na chesa ano edin ye papa, so join in now here on Fakye TV on Facebook na chesa abomodin edi atoso, na onso ahwe se de Ishak isi etie no, ezanze na nchimu no, echeze na ne team e form of Brighton Nova bionko a, ena na akaso abomodin etimi asho mutina no, after say Yakubu Minte, enya the first goal no, eno abomodin etimi ediniama etutoto na kwama, ono so enya equalizer na ntise netie, we ma Tottenham Hotspur 6, Nottingham Forest wabomu 6, West Ham United wabomu 5, Brentford 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 4, ena so no washe 4 ne dieti omo, Aston Villa washe free, Liverpool so no washe free, Chelsea free, Sarante na 2 na afi no, Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 1, Man City 1, Fulham wabomodin abomo 1, Bournemouth so no eye 1 na Everton so eye 1 na tima ye form Leicester City so no wabomo 1 na afi Arsenal enso age 1 na nra o resere niema esie kwa klaba ye form Brighton of Albion so na akwakoji omodia ye di eramu kama pa so no etimi edia mo Komono, Iram Timiari Amana Memromu, or Manchester United as well metete. Then the club on the ball Modena UEFA Europa League no, or Mutimejino Munya qualification or Iram the UEFA Champions League nema. Yes, a club in Benyan Faswa, a 70 million pounds, Natirie. Omozo Mudu Champions League no crown 8 matches no, Omobono Mulusunina, a 70 million pounds, and a beco, etimi edia momo no, Omobo Modena Mukonde Komonima, there's a 1 million pounds his car. Ebi ometimi nya ededu sa etie no ye de ababa be Ramo United aso na metete so mo enya nod no Ramo the Champions League your players be o maketwa no automatically e betrega ombebo modern no metimi increase no by 25% e de aba be Ramo no edempa na do wani chemo Saudi Arabia ena metete se Al Hilal Bobuku no omeni abre na abeke ka etime de chose pimpa ye friend ho he Yesu so yo mu coach no omo eja na kwan ne o Fulham omo coach ye friend Kosova akakuma bi no omona niwi sombra ema me join omo ne omo so no entimi ambo adwuma na Hilal Boboko no ena omo girize project no omo ye no enhu benya so benya quality players omo ne omo betimi abo adwuma panti ne se Kosova ba ewo so omo de ne ma toto na kwam na omo fa quality players omo ne omo ebetimi aye adwuma ntie no echeze Bruno Fernandes oye Manchester United omo midfielder no omo pene so mra ma me join omo zo omo bomo dia na wotwe atwam no Bruno ni agent ye friend Miguel Bono, Omonene Kokushiaye, Omonene Dinkomo, Omojiris and a contractor, Erbana URS 2027, or more for Manchester United for 50 million euros. Yenombe Jama Boy Naba, Ababe Journey, Omonyon, yes, you almost signed the offer Koye, Sankebe and Victor Osimhen, Emma Journey, Omonanso Simen Kachomo, so no, Bibi and the game no Obokono, or Berpes to be Jan Nasu Europe, now Wabuj Manabwa, Amanema did a year pray to me, Eddie Amomo, and your non Omozo Massa Roma, or Sporting CPA, almost center back a friend Gonzalo Inacio, or also Nehilal Fono, a Romo Mudris Inacio, so no, Ebabe joining on my Babwa, Amanema Kuya, Amana Liverpool, or Morin girlfriend Luis Diaz, and so no, here Peneson Mama joining on Moniomo, Antony Embridge Mantuya, Saudi Sicano, na just oil money no store, Amuguso de Yenia Masere Bebwa, Nashana Kuye, Kama so no, Etimi Eddie Amon, where Dimun says no, a Robert Timirama, Miromo Chelsea, or Masuya Kakra, na yes, Flamingo for na chain. Eddie Aben Chelsea, I can't Eddie Acho almost said a FIFA Club World Cup no. Amujiri in the Yao Felix say I didn't call loan. Ewo Bobukwa, ye former AC Milan or Masuya no. So money or more transfer no more car or more Flamingo for no beji boy in the loan the Nako Akakobo the FIFA Club World Cup no. As your moon is any chances for Chelsea ni adia. It's a year Papa AC Milan and Yadia so more. Ebermana Quenya Sombra and Mame Jamunye Juma Entimi Enfamo Monto Mujiri says in no ye Fabo and Amana Babe joining or more Flamingo. Eberboa my bibia kuyi so etimiera amona metete se Moises Caicedo anopano ye confirm the man so no ne bomode enya fans player of the year and half a players player of the year no ye tete see as in the Chelsea for no per se or more extending a contract no ne see Chelsea or more some key players bia Moises Caicedo e kan bi so more Egyptian Roma de jouer for Champions League or more so makatwa no automatically no e be trigger na ne yakọ akwa kurun se be 20% was eba beto so na eboa manema koye pa so no etimi edema club no tie no ye de aba betodwa mu nkomo no ye de ewra mu so no etimi edi amane yanko ye nim ne hwe sere ne mesiti a UEFA Champions League no nyambo chena ejepene na dwumade no etimi aban so back ni na the semi-final second leg no match one no ewra mu Giuseppe Meazza na ewra mo no FC Barcelona na eko akwakurom no mo ni Inter etimi edi aboni Gebert mame Barca squad na omori film Spain ekoko ramu enso ili no enti we video na da so a na jese we a timer Barcelona fokoko du ya no moko akoko ramu mu team hotel no anopa mere to anim se Alejandro Balde enya de so be recover na wa join team no eno so echi no Robert Lewandowski de omo ogidie pass so be bana wa ba be jama boama na ma koyie pa etimi era mo masa na players a etimi mbo adwuma fama Barca no Jules Koundé squad no onka ho bi na afi Moises Caicedo ono so nka squad no bi na afi Marc Bena omo nyina emrante a eno sere niam nesi ekwa na Chelsea pra no ewram etimi era mo a ano edin pa na metetete si azi na bibia de de apin prefer Hansi Flick ebebo no moden etimi eni se ti Barca squad ni nie eno hwe ma brante e fene Kubasi Ronald Araujo Inigo Martinez Gabi and afi Offrian Pedri Lewandowski Ansu Fati Rafinha Iñaki Peña your Christensen Femi Lopez and afi so no ye wa brante a ye friend Paul Victor Lamine Yamal Dani Olmo Frankie de Jong Eric Garcia Watcher Cheshini and afi Astralaga your biti se Hector for Gerard Martin and afi Landry na brante a ye friend Noah Davish Tomo and emrante omoko akoko jama bo ejumera ma Barca na metetete se nema deda di omo starting lineup no ya de anobe di papa nyina se Jules Koundé eni ho Alejandro Balde eni ho na se likely se Barca nyambo chna after ne no omo first training no be na Giuseppe Meazza no likely so omo lineup na se ne no soro ebeba nyaba be na boa manema deda di era mo Chelsea ni ebeda podumo ye wo Eric Garcia and afi Paul Kubasi Inigo Martinez and afi Gerard Martin Frankie de Jong Pedri and afi Dani Olmo Lamine Yamal Robert Lewandowski na Rafinha omo na emrante ombeko akoko jama bo ejuma etimi era ma Barca anti amete no HSE beyese supporters no o check ya beyese 4000 na omo di team na chi akoko Ramos San Siro no chna omo etimi a support omo eti amount to na koyie pa etimi era ma club no hwe JC na edaso na eno na JC anyambo chna ombebo mode no omo timi ede aye ejuma na aboa ma bibia adaye kama panso no etimi era mo ne Euro Champions League grima ye didi di hon komoro ene pempe friend Simone Inzaghi ekokushan senchofo de dikano wa kansi studio aso ombebo mode na on the foot of play no omo adobo marke abrante friend Lamine Yamal ezanse first leg no or titi omo ye papa after no say Inter ebe win game we are ajeso omo ramu stronger o jiri se no na beboa amane ma koye pre timiera mom after no Alejandro Bastoni so no ekokushan zencho for to aso no coach na koye e no di two so jiri se first leg no omo bobo 40 passes bi no and lead to sa goals na Barca for bon mo de share but this round no o metimi akonkoden aye djuma di no maboa etimi enya qualification no amane ma koye pere amom after no and confirm dia ma say omo players no edidi di omo nkoma mama ke no bewura mu etimi era ma Lamine Yamal zanza akra no o check ejuma obo ne so rosie ne nema ahoden no eya de a ewo so ye papa de no ye nkoma ne oro ani chemu e Barcelona and Inter game ni ma Alessandro Bastoni so no ye ababa betuja opta asa bomodin etimi e de omo percentages no ababiem omo just the last 4 teams aka wo UEFA Champions League no o check omo chances so be really jumadi na omo se Paris Saint-Germain PSG ni dikan omo percentage no 41.6%, Barcelona eptos mienu 26.6%, Inter eptos miensa 20.6%, na Arsenal enso eptoso enaya 11.2 ano die papa na Arsenal game no money Paris Saint-Germain de bebo ni no na Mikel Merino se enka emobi ante se owogidie pa zo mo ebe qualify ni nyina ne zo ze kan omo fa so ko ekoko she Madrid bobo ko ni ahoden a omo di rum na mfa won ntodi a omo edi no fi ogidie se Arsenal still omo be konkodi akọ Roma France in Portomana qualification no omo se timi aka Paris Saint-Germain no pane confirme edema se Ousmane Dembele Mosquito Dembus enyeni pra enti chances so bebo game ni bi no ya de ayedin bare na omo training omo ye behind closed doors no report ni che se Ousmane Dembele e ba be training enti ono so no e be ready na Wednesday no we jana na so abo ejuma boa amane ma koye pa etimi da ma club reform Paris Saint-Germain ano edin papa etia no ye juicy ono nkomo kakra ye di ewrame timi da ma member back to Spain emra medi nkoma metete se El Clasico anyambo Sunday etoja e wo Montwerk no ye se referees mienu na nei urwani eko ndeko kochemo e wo Spain Federation no asoyo mo e consider payimpa ye frene Hernandez ni di no ababa betoja omo se like is anko yo no a eno do wani echema na jeso payinkese ba ko a ye frene Abalora Rojas ono na refia ebi ono so no ye be consider na ne anya Hernandez a ebe Abalora Rojas a omo mamienu na ye be na ya pa ba ko ama na ba ne aba be jamu na wapo ejuma ma ne ma deda ye pa etimi edi amamuntie no so ye aba betodwa no edi pa na Barca ena metiti di so mo goalkeeper ye friend Andre Mark ter Stegen no ye si ne uro mo Saudi Arabia clubs no ayo mo adwen so mo be so mo nsa ebetimi aka no aba be jama bo ejumere ama mo na so Barca for no ayo mo adwen se offer bi e bebe bia no on be reject na ne goalkeeper no ya maintain no amana da push no mabujuma etimi era ma club no na so no Saudi for no so on be twen ezanzo mo giri so until 2028 ne contract beba na wie no na we di 36 years that time no Barca for no be consider so mo ebeja na kwama na akwa jamo abujuma etimi era ma team for na nema ada year so no e dia mo na Real Madrid aso no e na Carlo Ancelotti men confirming fama say enche ebebo official yes enwumre ya on club ni payful transfer makobe nkroma ne contract no omo ebo modena etimi abana wiese season ko etimi ere pema yetetete zene anhwe obeko akwa mo Brazil patamo akwa kubo ejuma nti yaso efi Saudi Arabia eba ne chese Al Nassr bobuku no so chese omugirize ejuma oni Cristiano Ronaldo ye no se ne omo fa no ba eba be Roma maso omugirize obehwe na wobo am ejuma no niam akoye petimi era mom ti Saudi for no asto omugusu asika no omo to eriguma ano eden papa na Ancelotti beko obetra Ancelotti beko obetra report chese se ne pimpa no egitum no kwa Real Madrid omo former midfielder ye frene Xabi Alonso ono no mo ne no edi nkomo akọ eche ye papa Alonso beba na waba be fa club no edi omo abojuma bo ama ne makoyi so etimi era mo the Royal Spanish Football Federation no eso omo consider niama de on the 15th May sada na ye ya woda yes Barcelona derby ebetimi atodwa omra Espanyol transfer ni FC Barcelona etimi edi abo eni no omo so omo hwe ya sa match no ombe mo mabone behind closed doors yes na no there game team e course omra Espanyol ejo mo na so etimi edi team e from Real Betis edi ebo eni game na Anthony Ball modern ko etimi koko jana na so enya the winning goal no etimi edema Real Betis no omo ze edu bebi na Espanyol supporters no etoto to niam bia ebi e lighter ebi e bottles a omo gidi se sa suban na omo eda na di no na chese ne ntwa ye ti omo ne Barca game no omo ne se tension kakra e wo mu enti omo e consider se sa match no ebe ya nke enhwe na ye mbo ne behind closed doors enti no di ababa betodwa ye di ewrom na aboa na hyehye no ada ye kama pa so ro etimi ere ama mi fu na menko enkoko romo ili kakra na mini nkomo na ili ubaki amna game ba ko etimi ekoso a on the 68 minute no na etimi from Juventus and Bologna and the boy nyoma brand here friend Andre Cambiaso ekokunye ni pra ha no pay no oro ni chemo J Medical Center ho na Cambiaso de na mo obomode ekoko checks out on after checks no and am pinfo confirming say likely say Cambiaso Juventus omu game o mane SS Lazio and after Denesi Cacho de bebo ni no enya de so beba ababe jama bo ejuma etimi edi amom ntie no so no enkomo kakra ba ababe tudwa no edin papa na nei no mame oro ni chemo ewo Europa since 2023 no mame players e jomo na so ahye goals Europa area mom clubs any country a penalty enka ho na yesi rank no hwe ni dia ano edie papa Mo Salah Egypt ni obo ejuma de ma Liverpool wahye 61 na afi Vinicius Junior ejuma de ma Real Madrid obo ejuma e de ma Brazil man no wahye 54 Rafinha edu onu su ejuma de ma Barcelona and Brazil man wahye 49 Rodrigo Goes ejuma de ma Real Madrid and afi Brazil man no wahye 48 Adimola Lukman where Nigeria ni obo ejuma Edma Alanta Bobuko no wahye 48 na Son Heung-min ejuma de ma South Korea obo ejuma de ma Tottenham Hotspur Bobuko no wahye 45 Ousmane Dembele Air France ni a ono so bo ejuma de ma Paris Saint-Germain wahye 44 na fe Luis Diaz enso du Colombia Liverpool wahye 39 na Gerard Bowen England West Ham United 39 Rafael Leao ejuma de ma Portugal AC Milan 38 na Bukayo Saka ebo ejuma de ma Arsenal ni England ono so so ashe 35 to check here na Chelsea since 2023 no ope players ashe go zoro pa na Chelsea penalty nka ho mo rank no e na mabomode edi atuma e boama ne makoyi so etimiera mana Rafinha na bomode edi revelation bi aba ano edempa o se eka kuma bi nanka Euro 2020 no oni Italy man no ene baba be ram na mum no eye ne passport nsensem ena nenia man de dia enam so amana nya no do no so mbra ema meja mumbo adwuma entimi amfama Iliman no de etie ne Rafinha yeso check ne papa ni nchi no omo ye Ilifo o se Ilifo ni di nkoma ema na jitunzo ne omo beba aba be adwuma dani de nyina no no bo modon no ani krom ne o ye Brazil ni a obo adwuma de ma Iliman na friend Jorginho ano ye adwuma de ma Arsenal no o se no ne no di nkomo dani de nyina no omo kaso omo na mum no ade ba ko a amana wie pe no ene se time no omo ko major tournament no na o cheke o resere nema esi etia na chese bibia anchara de da yekra etimi enfama na ne passport ne nye ready no e kan bi na Euro 2020 no one man be jama boejuma entimi amfama Iliman no ready kwa you obi ti se ede no e Brazil no bo etimi ere mo ohwem so pa ebi nso no eti se abranti e fe ne ever Emerson Piamara mrebi atwam no boejuma ere ma Chelsea ono so na afi Jorginho enso e kan bi ande no Rafinha senka neama ekọ se rosi pena enko beko na ne papa kro wakọ akọbo adwuma e di amọ na abo ama ne ma de da yie pa etimi ere amọ na yenwam wo Saudi o na ndidi di nkomo anopa ne confirm de man se Al Ali Boboko no na abọ mo de ane ruwani echim ewo Asia wa omo ejom na so agi the Asian Champions League no ene omo bọ mo de etu anamo wa anamo ntuo ne so omo kọ ekokoro mu ewo Saudi Arabia ministry so ni na ne se ne omo sports minister friend Abdul Aziz Ben Taki Al Faiza and omo koko presented trophy no etimi erema the honorable sports minister MP for Al Boboko no mabaso omo jiri se ejuma omo ye na fi no ya de ano edimpa ho na goalkeeper ye friend Edward Mendewo enyo no nko no kwa fani yani Frankesie horo no so ewo ebi ti se Real Madrid se o Ivan Toney and afi so no ebi ti se Roberto Firmino mu nyina ewo omo bu ejuma etimi edema club ye form El Alia e boama ntutu no koye kama panso no etimi ede emomo a ye de mu sensen no ewuram na boama hyehye no ada ye pretimi era mana mu komo no e no mo win the major trophy no Roberto Firmino e striker mo mo din komo kakra ni na ze anopere to wani ze Firmino omobo mo die sign Brazil ni a ye friend Galeno ne ma ne fi mo e oboboku e form Porto maso eba be join club na pe no mo kase league no eni slot no mo de ma foreign base players ne ade ayema enti ebe ya Firmino nko na onkonko hyenchen na mresi no wa baba bi shimtie kokoko esa na Asian Champions League no nko a ena ne no mo de Firmino bo ero bo mo de the semi final no kokonya go bako etimi edemo ana the final no wasa captain mo de o mako akwakojo no ankasa ebo mo de kan ne nsem utienchemu a Firmino de me de do Roma say no bo mo de nsem bijai. Alright, ye bomode na yetimi ato aso na po na niam da ye pa etimi edi ama kama pa de no ensema do wani echemo Saudi Arabia mpotema ewramu so no etimi edi ama aitifag mpemfo confirm ze no mo giri se Jose Mourinho ko take ya Fenerbahce fans no kasa enkomo mu di ni cheze pempa na ba ejuma ba e ba be de mo no ya de enso ani ne modo no ya de wo fom ye papa di no e be mpemfo nja no kwan mo no so no enfi mo maso na manya ntie se aitifag paying for Chelsea Jose Ejipeni baba be join on my 2 years contract and on modemano afibiaro na Chelsea ma be say 25 million euros in his car e be kwere amana 2 years no e 50 million euros and an A85 for no apomode etimi alfa Jose Mourinho sombra e ma me rom no mboa mane man de da ye pa etimi emfa mo mu rom of France Olympique Marseille na nemetete say Angel Gomez former Manchester United on midfielder no season end there na contract no with team from Le Metropole akọ etimi apem omozo omugidi sese nei boy no ye na dwen ya omo Marseille for no ebe ofa na contractor na ni beje ho pa no aba be jamuni omo etimi abo ejuma na abo ma bibia adaye kama panso etimi ma Wolfsburg for a confirming a we aso mo coach your friend Ralph Hassan Hotel omugidi ze ejuma no ye edemo omo ya de ntwa ye omo in the last 8 games awabo no wini bi weekend yi so no omo koko rom no omo ne Dortmund na chi omo ebo meka no mako nan a omo entimi antitu be hia se pempa no ye bebo mode no so no ye timi egia na kwan mo no so efim ewo team no omaso no ye de aba betodwa me de ewramu so no etimi area man ewramu ewo arete bebo abobo koro omaso ne omo training no esan eko so ni na so omo prepare out of game omo ne Manchester United betimi edi aboani eno eye UEFA Europa League semi-final second leg first leg United ewramu was some me seko eko kobom ekano miensa ene arete beba entimi antentiana cheze ne training na eko so no Nico Williams entimi and join squad no eno entry ni nyon nko omo striker friend Sunset no so no entimi and join omo eno mo training na Inyake Williams ena metetete the local debut eko so mra omo ne Real Sociedad de kokobo eni no onya no kokakrati ni or report omo training center wa MP4 bo modern etimi eye ne test no enti answer now said ne okunku dia kona nim so jana na so abo adwuma etimi ma club ye from arete beba no emre ne nkrabia ene betimi achentie no e de odo wani chiemu ewo maso so ababa betodwa mu nkomo no ye di ewramedama ex president edema Rema du Pimpa ye friend Raymond Cadron ono so abomode edi nkomo akra on Trent Alexander-Arnold ene nkofo ekika so join Real Madrid no ne nkomo no se na Pimpa na bomode etimi atudwa
him is leaving. I don't have a personal knowledge of his coming to Real Madrid, but what I can say that would be fantastic to have a player like him in our side with only 26 years old, playing right back and as a midfielder. We taking into account that we are missing Toni Kroos and Modric is nearly 40. So it would be a fantastic news if he comes. It seems it's his idea or the idea of the club and the player, but until they officially say that, I cannot tell you anymore.
Ati ano ye command Pimpa ye friend Raymond Cadron obekea emrebi etwem no baba be adwuma etimi de ma Real Madrid as a president no and all the two asasa na club no and communicating cho mo say signing bi say no e baba be ram so no gidi so ba e baba join o mo beboa na ne makoye pere am we zanze right back no hu be hia so mo sabe etimi akan bi Barcelona for nti o mo bosi ne nyina nzo o mo zi we o England Jeremy Dokumo and is Ringers no kra na akwa eze o mo game no mo speed kakra ya no ne o mo shi o mo break today imagine the Trent Alexander-Arnold dey wa baba be shebi ti Lami Yama send be si akọ ama Barca for ni bosi se store El Clasico no emfa ho ne signing sa Real Madrid be store player bi o meto na ba bia no o mo bebo modena yetimi asho mo na po ma ne makoyi pa etimi ere amomunte no enkoma baba betodwa ye di Real ama na Madrid for no so kasa ni nyina nzo mo giri so mo no Liverpool for no echia wo bibia ya no mo bo mode edi nkunim obeke o Leon Chouameni from AS Monaco na yes report ni Chelsea oko akoko jama bujuma etimi de ama Liverpool Madrid for no ebomode TCH eje no nyon nko ene Jude Bellingham no so no edu bebi no na yes on Liverpool for no awia ne sa Madrid for no ebomode etimi eje no ena fe no so krechi no obeki Kylian Mbappe eba me make move no na yes Liverpool for ne na Manchester senka no mo yes Mbappe mra ema me join o mo na so ni na mo no Madrid for no ebomode a ono so no mutimi eje no erifi o monsamdine ama Madrid for no ekekanka so mo wogidie pa so resere niam ne sie kona afi tutu no esi etie pa dia na jeze kwabia so no ombebo modina bebia Liverpool di besi bia no omo so etimi etwa na aboa ama hyehye na daye kama so no etimi edi amomo munkomo no ye di ewram na aboa ma bibia adadi imperative amount yamre ni tinere na ye na ho ketue bi ye ko ereba pe ye bo modina afi bia fo na aba betrase na afise ma wodo na no ye etimi edi ewram kama pa so no etimi ere amana tutu no adaye peramanti ere ho kweke ye koba ya pe ye bo modena de akebia ye ato aso de ama
Manu wa control bono de ama phobia wa control bono de ama fabulous abatamoa abat ne krabono Babaya ya control bono de ama fabulous wa Germany akoma capito justice play back to Babaya ne krabon former King Faisa player Andus Intimanu a control bono adi ama fabulous back to Babaya Andus Intimanu wa control bono Wama pass Babaya sa control bono Kumasi asante kodoko Emma Wawre tabos no kwami poko asante bono pie dia free tabos no Babaya control bono. Fablo from antenne display ye. Bona babe dia beta moa. Amo apia mo ande bona kwachiri. Babaya control bono. 72 minutes still. Kumasi Asante Goroko. Abatamu right table set time for Fabulous. Now so that be goalkeeper. Betting team and control bono diama phobia. Wa control bono diama Fabulous. Abatamu. Abat ne krabono. Babaya ya control bono diama Fabulous. Wa Germany akoma Capito Justice play. Back to Babaya. Babaya ne krabon former King Faisa player. Andus Intimanu a control bono. Adiama Fabulous. Back to Babaya. Andus Intimanu. Wa control bono. Wama pass. Babaya sa control bono. Kumasi Asante Kodoko Emma. Wawre tabosun kwami poko asani bono pieria fie tabosun. Babaya control bono. Fabulous from antenne display ye. Bona babe dia beta moa. Amo apia mo ande bona kwachiri. Babaya control bono. 72 minutes still. Kumasi Asante Goroko. Abatamu right table set time for Fabulous. Now so that be goalkeeper. Betting team and wa control bono diama phobia. Wa control bono diama Fabulous. Abatamu. Abat ne krabono. Babaya ya control bono diama Fabulous. Wa Germany akoma Capito Justice play. Back to Babaya. Babaya ne krabon former King Faisa player. Andus Intimanu a control bono. Adiama Fabulous. Back to Babaya. Andus Intimanu wa control bono. Wama pass. Babaya sa control bono. Kumasi Asante Kodoko Emma. Wawre tabosun kwami poko asani bono pieria fie tabosun. Babaya control bono. Fabulous from antenne display ye. Bona babe dia beta moa. Amo apia mo ande bona kwachiri. Babaya control bono. 72 minutes still. Kumasi Asante Goroko. Abatamu right table set time for Fabulous. Now so that be goalkeeper. Betting team and wa control bono diama phobia. Wa control bono diama Fabulous. Abatamu. Abat ne krabono. Babaya ya control bono diama Fabulous. Wa Germany akoma Capito Justice play. Back to Babaya. Babaya ne krabon former King Faisa player. Andus Intimanu a control bono. Adiama Fabulous. Back to Babaya. Andus Intimanu wa control bono. Wama pass. Babaya sa control bono. Kumasi Asante Kodoko Emma. Wawre tabosun kwami poko asani bono pieria fie tabosun. Babaya control bono. Fabulous from antenne display ye. Bona babe dia beta moa. Amo apia mo ande bona kwachiri. Babaya control bono. 72 minutes still. Kumasi Asante Goroko. Abatamu right table set time for Fabulous. Now so that be goalkeeper. Betting team and wa control bono diama phobia. Wa control bono diama Fabulous. Abatamu. Abat ne krabono. Babaya ya control bono diama Fabulous. Wa Germany akoma Capito Justice play. Back to Babaya. Babaya ne krabon former King Faisa player. Andus Intiman.
Sierra Kwe Fama Bash Digital Satellite. I can't hit me area chose and also call Coco Roma Masseria Vena. Ya boah nane madida yepa. Hit me ere mezanze e can decode Saudona. Say DSTV multi TV decoder and a decoder bia unia hanoma ne Bash Digital Satellite abomode. Hit me area ba ababe ramu kudioma. Ya boah round say timi akabe aniji seme wumneze. Mo amo probono mo ya mrantie mo na be sinsia. Mutime kama ubum ramu or Bash Digital Satellite or special decoder bi here mama bosome no so na chese mutwia ne kakra ebo manema deda yie pa etimi erema na yesi nei decoder no na chese mre na so yetwam na apeso obomoden etimi recharge ana se ozo akwakoto mu no kra na apeso ba eba be insto etimi erema wanya how bia obomoden door to door services outdoor na Bash Digital Satellite ya ebo ma bibia akuyerema no pena abrepo odwani echemo enso ewa abrepo junction na chese obo adwuma ewo hono mebo manema koye pa etimi eremo akotoko junction ope eno wana ship muro kwa ozi encho bibi abash digital satellite e wona ejuma obone ade anu eden fa na ma no na ne bash ni nkomo Ghana bibi obi a otono krobe bo ana niama no osonsa etimi aka 0556 287 757 0556 287 757 at 0206 060174 0206 60174 no more nanema and the ye kama pa entimi enfamantia no e badge digital satellite na so ye ere kokuru and Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules se ne uyobi a uye ejumaden ejuma na uye na wa na braba otuso honam tutu a mepacho Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules no ene behwa mo ejia na so kneme na ne makoye pe timera mana hye so se ne Dawood aba hospital mo ton krase bra ya ye bi edu nya bi anko no na doctor Dawood o no mo hwe na wejia na so ani yise me wo ne ze wabo no mo den abo eju ama na duro no ofa bebi adin a na samrane adodo na ere pai no sehwini ne aduro no na ejuma ye ne ade anu edinti say netie Dawood 360 capsules no any Dawood ointment no omo nanti bom ni na say 360 capsules no onam ne yo ya obeno me no na afi ointment ne bebi yo ya no wabɔ modern etimi edi afaso na ma so ejian na so na ne ma koyie pa eri amadro we no omo ntimi news bi oba penfo na afi obo ma akwara no fo na akra unya entra mfie du mienu 12 years no oni akonya say Dawood ndupa no obetimi ayusu bi nti sasabro ne wo so owo anu aposo yo ya owa na osisi no emu twetwe nti no mo twetwe 360 capsules obono na odi ointment na sha niema fompa ene de dia wiem ni chezampa ado ni edro ebo adwuma pa pedro na to a oro ni chemo pharmacy shop ya on sabe ke bi over the counter and I bar shops oro na Ghana bibia fa Dr. Dawood na menene nkasa na kan ha che no beboa na so anya ya isa 0244 886437 0244 886437 na 0201 681717 0201 681717 no mwa na hyehyɛ no ko yɛ mfa mama daroma na yewura mu din kɔma wodo na yɛhwɛ na menko the special one abane hyase abi bibi abɔkɔ de
alhamdulillah
oh menzo me wede mpa weekend no zo na yɛ
it was a good weekend. It was a good weekend, as a matter of fact. Yeah,
Coco Pimo when Chinadia.
You can say, Michelle said, come on, VC Warriors, mamma, 3 points now. Yakabia energy.
Our boy already the 0-0 born will be to Jabit me out on the radio.
Emotions, no doors. When you are invested in something, it comes with so much emotions. Sometimes I don't know what I say. It was at the point now catching up with some kinds of international.
We also a BBC heard about the emotions.
Emotions, no doors. Emotions.
Or shall I not turn 90B? No, person will be a mangible tomorrow.
Football, Oshe 2-0, you are not done. On time, equalizer consolation back on by pressure and by us. Then the very bad. Yes, chance any chances. Think he will on them share 4 in the first half. Pressure bien.
Obama more good team. And Niama Bia so are more Biana did an aquamania. I said, let's Kukuba test the on there. And the show pere. And a showman until only Jumani had no yarn on Fin Diagonia. So you are not very fine.
Well, Yama Asher for Adrian Moma, but ne Jordan T. Yeshe Hunkranka Kran, and there I have a message for you from the Noble Quran, chapter 8, verse number 30, Surah Al-Anfal. And I quote Jordan Besha said, Yankupon said, they plan, and Allah plan, and Allah is the best of planners. Any passage, a town for she, almost she we are not on Yaman's washes, and Yaman and the answer.
Yeah.
Now, what you for fry, you see me, as I cry, was somewhere for fry, you will. And then, one more won't pay us, and a best suffering. A town for be 2 years so, Egina. Ombeko Akras and Conway saying, dear mother, but Yamiso almost is no Yaman and Swashes, and no Yaman and Sicilian, and the answer, Panty. Yes, sir, your master suffer, why, yes, I am so Amania Quincy, or how any appendidin or no Yaman, science and yes, Paniti. O managing conimity and for men and now working here, your room, the idea Sabisum be a engine shra, the baby an conimity. Now, Edna watching the corner we are soon, you must in the corner we are soon, you may shania, will not forget to say Alhamdulillah. And we a messenger, and a Monday, Medema ene yahwefo ene obi bia yawie
Yavinsha for him there's a message we need adia
yes
she Ukraine adia and also the 82 birthday ro
German Watford or UK German 82 Watford or UK German said the show was sponsored we say baby you know the dinner number
okay
also before boys who can need
ebe cousin we want to you know we dey video
the two or Watford bro happy birthday every protocol enye o ha na wa me ya ba be
you dedicate show you
you dedicate show baba Joria
ba ko na o kai hu hia o se obey dey onu tina buza we na
o se dinner no boys dinner send
anu tina buza
we
the
two happy birthday
and I'm also call a as a master I mean abna me see this man
on social
on any new buyer
Chairman Shabula season so birthday see you on your chair
but
you didn't come opening and for you that o screen you see virus na ota didn't come on a podcast no so o say o message na na friends listen and grow let's tell the young footballers that they should listen to us and grow. We have a message for them. Abrabona Awobono, the community that you come from, the family that you come from, you need to leave a good example and I say leave a good name there. Community, society, people around you will be proud of you. They will try and do everything to make sure say, they push you to the limelight. The opposite way. Successful. So young footballers are more so the virus can listen and grow. Now, you didn't come on here, grow baby. At that screen, you see, at the same Ghana, Wabana wako yen tatted pitches now, a work room now because said that any papa now, what the young footballers are almost like a woman. Women now started or more rising her NSL free. Now, Oko Ecuador, Kroba Kwan, Ajidipa, Ecuador, your friends, Santo Domingo, the fourth largest city in Ecuador. And now said the fourth most populated city. Then gave you our Ghana. We in Kumasi, maybe Sunyane, any those populated cities. Now the fourth one, we call Ecuador. Also, a whole and a branch the dear Moises Caicedo free. Moises Caicedo, a young boy, growing up. No, he is from a family of 10. Omami won kwadama akuma akudu ene de ba asaso iso. Na Caicedo ene the youngest and I said you sha ewu kra. Ye won e ba and nani sisters empenimfo ene ne bra empenimfo no kra na ebi mu nifie bebre start here omatu kwan ekwa akobo omo bra ape bibi e dia ba fie. But this young boy came in as the last born and decided say wa football e dia ye na adwuma and o dream e ma ne ho say abrabo na wa beto omame ene papa omo da screen so awo so omo bono ono ebe ye obi is going to be the face of the family. He's going to change the fortunes for abusuano na kweku ohwe maame ya oda screen so na adwuma oye ne se na oton seminar soap ye krom hasa na ye be kan oton seminar edu vows there no akwa akoton flowers e de ama adofo a omo won ne omo pese omo to e de koche omo adofo no aton flowers e de amom nti every vows day Moises Caicedo maame e be kwa akoton flowers uye no fi their normal days aka no oton ni seminar e no papa nso ye shop attendance oba shop a no aba be ye adwuma kakra ofu anu akọ obi nso shop no aye dem akwa akọ ye adwuma kakra abusuane nibi maame ne papa ne to omo ho se omo ma na omo de akoma ba asaso yi so no emfa ho ene tebea na omo wom no enema na omo ton how omo bre anso manya sika no omo be make sure say omo betete omo mo wirim na omo ma no omo de ahwe omo ama omo anya beebi agina. This young boy came in started say osia kene kwaku oso no ball na onimbo anytime bia obenyu opportunity bia our the first picture na me de ma no okọ community no wa try say okọ akobobo asia kan one day say oh yeah the now the determination edi achi now make sure say o live good example uhu nipa ubu nipa openipa sem u treat him for with maximum respect and kofo we power say kwaku da kroba ko. There is a man or agent na open your friends Ivan Kira on nam ne monte so zenke bia nko abakuma se bantema monte so anwumre bo nam wa no be pie efie bia nodu ona kwada ketua be gina ha obobo ofa ball na no de nifa no wa hete ofa no de benku no wa hete na papa ni hu se na abranti ye ogina wa na asa the young boy ogina wa obobo yi asa ne nan nifa ni benkum ni nyina emu bia ye adwuma ma me approach ni na me busa ne se ball onya obobo na he approach the young boy called Moises Caicedo. Ask Caicedo say opeso ye footballer na kwada ne ka kire ni say ni dream ni say obey footballer na opeso sesa na busu ya sebre papa ne say asem na waka no akama kuma na me wo team bi a obey important my friends say FC Barcelona I had the popular Barcelona me do nyina yi ni me fawo na me de wako Barcelona kum team no mu e no fa branch your friends say Moises Caicedo and the call ni team a your friends say Barcelona boy ne ko e start say o si aka kakra omuvu edifri Barcelona echo team friends Espino and a honso to us because of how respectful or ye edman in your penny for any community no baby you want to be one friends Moises Caicedo not only Ninyamo and now for other family who are friends Caicedo or catch any say born over Baku and said you buni passa the we wish you the best of luck. Ni teammate no musia kind of catches unim born able yes yeah the ball behind the ball now they are cool fast forward the elder brother and the elder brother and echo club and friends independent La Valley and who said and for 40 years only one of the finest academia we are see ubenyom or kosia on pay phone or so I have a younger brother as you say all 14 years at all courses not quite any born able minya yanka mo be geno e wo mutim mu na nka mo mane me trials kakra obana ne modern bo so ani amonfa no e wo mutim no e no mo say okay wa be kan yate fast forward you move to the agent and so opening no obafa no and coach my friend say Barcelona even Kera e no ni be di nkomo say makwa akusiate me from say independent na me no ma di nkomo me pesa wo di mi nuane e den eko abusua omodwen nipa ho enye so okosia team ni di nkomo omo ka so mba gini niam oba abafa ni nuane na ohun say obi abafani nua na wa start entity nti so oni nipa no or did the maximum respect the ema nipa no or na kwa kudi nkomo fast forward Moises Caicedo amuvu e dey independent when you the growth like kama we free or kakra you push no amana push ya e dey Barcelona ba be do Brighton and Hove Albion wa ba be see akan e dey ama Brighton before say o move e dey akọ Chelsea na before say Moises Caicedo ebe wu into Chelsea ko kumfonyini we ya e da o screen so kan mfonyini the popular picture so we di Moises Caicedo ho a epia opia bien e koso e picture we e o Kayambi in 2020 and Moises Caicedo enene maami ekotwa mfonyini we o ka we achi na the enti omkotwa mfonyini we ni o ka kire ni agent and also opinion first Ivan Keras o sona o nyine no nipa ba ko ana ohwe no so esua de pa e yo ready de N'Golo Kante na before N'Golo Kante na wo sua de kakra e de free Claude Makelele na wo Makelele no wan hwe na abra na o gyina na ohwe ni videos and nkofo ka chenza o ball na sese Makelele and N'Golo Kante so one day he will want to also don Chelsea jersey no to ka chere ni agent na bra COVID ni ni agent I call London no ka chere me srew Okwa try so when N'Golo Kante jersey and unfortunately for him he got Chelsea jersey unfortunately na N'Golo Kante jersey number be and yet or the buy no catch any man and yashi Chelsea jersey enemy here say my Chelsea jersey am person know you try for you near post to bar one team obi a say and me so my Chelsea jersey before say onya move kra no Bible room our club friends Brighton or Brighton Grand Port and aba fact and at it no am the modern back so big teams you know Chelsea came the moment I Chelsea also catch any agent to say the only club you want to play for team and the Chelsea team come be a air cost one the agent didn't put you conversation of no one take Chelsea for one and come say Chelsea for now able to convince club and friends Brighton or no Moises Caicedo you willing say obekon wide what ko ye adwuma e dey team and the Chelsea to buy Chelsea obe sign in the first contract no catch any man say okay sa picture where we can the video be Emma production so make one video along the line Ebra or sign the first professional contract Edema club and friends Chelsea this is a blue card and was say official Chelsea jersey and or then ma me na say akwa traka the boot na chi making sure say or the same picture now e wo Kayambe in 2020 or ye no on be making sure say the same picture on be reproduce the same thing no mo dia ba be ka say emre bi atwam some years ago me can say one day it is going to be my dream to make sure say Messi club and the Chelsea omo jersey and when you jersey na sa or ye adwuma e dia mo kwekwe de ntina ye di Moises Caicedo ho nkomo now so we are e da here Moises Caicedo in 2022 at the Ecuador ABOU World Cup everybody or born the first game area was open here first Ivan Kera Fred catch and say ya show e wo kruma obi ani age se botaye no ene dai so na so de fa won wetima live ene over World Cup na anyem bia wo free World Cup no se e wo kata na wo ba fi Ecuador de na baba be e no so o person ko organize no one ne nkofo na no mo ball e wo mu krom e wo Santo Domingo no ono mo san be si akan e wo street na ono kra no obo season wie no obreki bi okofia one san nkofo ne kosia e si akan awofo na no mo bom pai pa de man no he always want to try and make sure say ono mo be share din ko nto free World Cup e ba no the first idea obey and say the agent na organize a gala e wo street no so e man na one nkofo say be share e boy no mo share the bucket and say one day you will be a big star and now a big star Chelsea no we see akan e de mom genti amidi no nkomo from a poor boy who had a dream said one day about rise e dey akoso kweku andra Chelsea ABOU game against Liverpool we ABOU game ni wie Chelsea win 3-1 Moises Caicedo no I be the MVP not only the MVP andra na the Chelsea for kwa koyo on awards night Yekoye awards night in we are the end that also no player of the season and watch player of the season 2 award Moises Caicedo and left Eddie Free Chelsea awards gala na and from a young boy from Santo Domingo in Ecuador years back na say ya enche bia na kura na say kuro no so omo parka enye ne so na no yede ogina esiakan. He had a dream. He said he wanted to be a professional footballer because of how humble he is. And he abusiane time a supporter and a now for football. I would say the best of life because of how committed, dedicated are you. Any man training any in the man and then while rising at the ABOU team and any dream team or person Siaka at the moment. Not only becoming a player of Chelsea. No, what Benjamin did with Chelsea history book is a friend and copy say we have the every season. The most season you need Chelsea player of the season. Come on here, can say archives. After players or my both Chelsea or my player of the season, the young boy from Ecuador, friend Moises Caicedo, he didn't ever bought Eddie accounts. Or no, so be see a kind Eddie Amatiman, he didn't Eddie Chelsea, player of the season. Only 40 appearances so far this season, 3,365 minutes for Abrante and Moises Caicedo, were winning player of the season. And if he plays player of the season, Eddie Amatiman. Now look at one thing. Why they buy us say ABOU Moises Caicedo and the modern one said then so any channel and in the ratings and when you games are what Eddie Chelsea in this and clearly tells us that he is the engine of Tima. He didn't Eddie Chelsea. Now after the game, he hit map and he played as the right back for Chelsea. Matthias Van Dijk or see Chelsea forward with different approach. And match no more common. Omonia they knew some Moises Caicedo ever Medford. Omobaya or right back. Now the right back now Obono. Juma a year or right back any heat map he clearly tells us that he is a player who bet him the last point at the Atletico Palma he's been our best player so far this season. What is Nankasa Gitum? Some Moises Caicedo has been an inspirational factor for Chelsea. Although say omo de bon share dan so any league no man team and man team the top 2 no but the modern about this boy on your screen abo e de meeting e wo so eno na omo di picture where aba say ne doye na oso ye no Makelele handle throne to either Michael Essien and now N'Golo Kante. And I face and Sayaba N'Golo Kante. Now N'Golo Kante and so handle baton over to Abrantia leading Eddie Moises Caicedo. The Emma picture there, fellas, I want to say these are all black skinned guys.
Yeah, no,
dominating Chelsea midfield. Now they have been the engine. Anytime we are open your opportunity to make sure say Chelsea 15 and then he had another fantastic game for club and Chelsea. From a poor family, now he's been the breadwinner. We're changing everything around the family. So a young boy listening, watching us this evening, listen and grow. For our training serious, respect people, say every opportunity, but they will try and open doors for you and also carry on a team academy. So that's it for Akwada. He did it Moises Caicedo any Chelsea. Now
3 minutes.
3 minutes now performance in AC. Andra opinion so enya go back penalty last minute convert take come and power we stories na me say na o ka say Chelsea is only a small collapse because Kupawa goal number 37 no Chelsea all-time top scorer first 10 no one clearly Chelsea is a team no players of Mababa or go say was from there from but why are you say about Andra what couldn't go after the game they said what could 18 games previous 17 now share until Andra game number 18 as a go Chama say now social media has become a place that sorry to say stupid people go there and misbehave into on social media. They won't can find more on also on
now let the all kind of be now only social media now obi betimi abate say wo ye adwuma no abedi do abo ohun kuro ntimi nkasa di here no credit all kind no credit me da bi akra me cousin say me wa won dey anka me twa kra ma president mama say social media dey be wo ntwa Ghana about bullying for no bully social media dey be so we are na the wadwen ko ho
a frustrating
obi kra ti be share that bomb pe wa asem o aba be do atem kwa na oko one interesting thing is a team no supporters no or no ba betron person on can say maybe feel but also onye supporter o ye wedwuma did you can here no credit social media say be kwase afọ pa aba sara me boa
asem no de no me hu ko pa mana
social media say be kwase afọ pa
da me nyama asem bo wi asem ne kan
social media
a lot of people they come and even log their profile.
Yeah.
You can't even get access to them and know the real them.
That's true.
They will come and they will insult you. What is the sense in it?
Ujina wo ye djuma no biaba oba oni wo atemo o ma mi wo fie no di na atemo did you can so ya mi da some them kwase abo kwa some them kwase afọ pa
Time na so na go.
I got 1 minute to run the car. Me found one so. But I'm busy about your baby show with the power. But me that's a part special. Alright, good afternoon, Fakye. That's Paul. This Mengal, and I'm enjoying the show live in Khaled. Mengal, me this a salt pump boko there. Bibi a cook kama. Good afternoon, Abu. It's a hot afternoon here in Pando, and it's a good thing for Chelsea and Heart of Lions to make my Sunday so special. Heart of Lions will still fight till the end of the league trophy. Congratulations to my brother Amu Patrick on his outdooring for a new baby. Catalyst, Jorifi Pandoreba, Ebabirana, Abdul Wahid, Fakye Sport. You are too much here. I say, no, the boss man, the show is live inside Tebubu, Kwame Dansu Road, opposite Wadudu Ventures, by the Hene Cantona. Good afternoon, Abu. Your show is loud and clear as pink test. And also, please, our prediction on Kotoko Heart gift is still not in place. Do something about it. Abraham Pasawati. Obeye bi ofiana vera said in bezino ontwa disikaratba cover jo musika hwena famo mo na mboa mane mankoye. Please, I'm Kate. Watch you live from Afrancho. Barcelona is raining tomorrow, no doubt. You're the area no. Good afternoon, Fakye TV. You are the best. Tomorrow, Barca win by 3-1 against Inter. SP from contest around Western North. And all the Fieba Ebabe Ramo. Hello, Abu. My darling club Arsenal will qualify to the final of the Champions League. I'm watching live from Asubuni Odumase in Kwau no so Etimedi. Good afternoon, boss. I'm from Asinfosu, Barcelona, all the way. Thanks. The also good evening, Abu. This narrow transmitter from Pope John SHS Kofoidia. Abu, so Amorim succeed at Manchester United, and we had also Obisa Babaji Europa League now at Waso Manayi Abu. Please, good evening. And congratulations to my darling club Chelsea for securing the top 5 spot. Chelsea. Greetings to all Chelsea fans. I'm Elvis Nedia or the free Gene. And Juzo they are not about making care the amount 0207543637 0207543637 on Facebook. Ransford had the MON-FRI Fakye TV. Cliff Moore Fakye Sports the best. Kofi Kelvin Klein Abu Diaby on fire Nafi. Renat Asma, good update. Patrick, if I'm listening to live from Onkranza, the best sports show. Raim Ranke Mayola, you welcome once again, Fakye Sports Screen Fat. The week of decider for Rafinha and Barcelona to determine whether they can win treble with the Ballon d'Or and the both Champions League with La Liga and a single season live still goes on. For Mayola inside Kintampo, Taguana City, and on the area more landlord. Abu, good afternoon. Where is Luther? Can I miss his presentation? Luther, Etienne and Kakra, Flick is going to do his things again. Barca to qualify 100% from Miami inside Krufum and on also bomb the Sewa beauty Abu Ken network so Dachene Cantona Amoju live inside Atebu Mzewe Makai Solomon Asebu Yate MON-FRI Fakye TV Victor Edu Smith. I'm listening to you and watch you live from a Figase a clear crew. Barcelona is winning massively tomorrow. Victor Nedio the Eba Nanaya Junior, I'm Nanaya watch you live from University of Education. We need about Fakye Sports, you are too much. At the Facebook code, and I can carry Amaku. Now, Bibi Aboko there.
Oh,
Weekend, Weekend
was good. Now weekend.
Sheka Kramami, Uncle. Why?
Waku, oh, yeah. Manchester United fan in the Premier League, it will be better as over toward game. Say, over best sounding performance. Say, we are. Manchester United na who didn't have a good league in this wabo. It's something that Omoya emphasize in fan by Manchester United. Menyeso was about one if they are able to even win the last matches na kana krana or make me able finishing the top 10 crowd. Menyeso. So now you make sure say you sit down, you weigh the options, and then you go for the OGD says, oh yeah, a bit boaman could be answered to media bar. Time now, Amorim by the season was far gone. The season was over for Team FN and Manchester United. No more ball to place in the top 10. And Kuya and far more. But now, if you look at them in the Europa League, they are like 2 games away from winning the Europa League. Yeah. So why do you waste your time more on the place where where would you say about you hard when you are? They won 3-0 against Atletico Bilbao. a team that's no more Manchester United nemesis. They won against them. And now Fakye, the game against Brentford, you don't expect Manchester United to even give their all. They have their eyes on that Europa League. And they can win the Europa League. So you're Manchester United fan, then I'll pay. Now the season is ending. Manchester United can't be in the top 4 for that reason. They can't qualify for the Champions League. But if they are able to win in the Europa League, they are qualifying for the Champions League and also having a trophy. So which one do you prefer? You would definitely prefer, say, you win something good and walk with him. So we are Manchester United fan, just forget. Now who said now all the attention is on the Europa League. They are trying to win it. And another year where you be able to beat me. Chelsea video be about one thing. And never show the level of Chelsea now. And about Chelsea video be in the dressing room after they won against the Liverpool team watching league in area on for game and then Chelsea won against them. I improve on more chances say on me ball in the top 4 say Musi Penono. But this is not the kind of enjoyment yeah when we win against Liverpool, a team watching league we are on 5 points in It shows you the mentality as you say Chelsea for no and so find yourself in. It's becoming a team that mentality is low. They don't see themselves as competing team and they believe that every little thing they do, they need to celebrate. This is a win over Liverpool. They might win here something extraordinary in the Premier League this season. And a slot here born will be anyone watching more than one goal cry. Chelsea, they are able to score 3 or my idea, Brighton or more chance to make qualify and so rat off on my idea. But this is not the Chelsea we used to know. The Chelsea we used to know, this is a normal win for them. A season. Chelsea won home and away against Manchester United. Chelsea won home and away against Arsenal. Chelsea won home and away against the top teams. Manchester City in 2010, I think that in the Carlo Ancelotti's era, he won home and away against all these teams and won the league on top. But look at now the current players. They win 3-1 against Team FN Liverpool. Stamford Bridge. Look at the kind of jubilation or more else me having. It tells you the Chelsea that they find themselves in now. There is nothing like pushing them beyond their weight. They believe in whatever they are having. They believe in the Obanya Sisiano and they believe in the state that Omum. So far Enzo Maresca Beswana how well he's done. In the last seasons, Chelsea, they've not been able to play in the Champions League. And now he's closer to qualifying for the Champions League. So for that reason, he says that he's done something better. So we are Chelsea for now. Now embrace yourself. These are the kind of performances I'll be here. These are the mentalities I'll be here. The players don't see themselves they are going to compete for their titles. Or more Infantia Liverpool and Mami Winnie. Or more Infantia Manchester United more entry eligibility. And it tells you the state at Chelsea and so on. There's something that they need to work on. And yes, a big problem. Kopama Trese Chelsea now buy or Trony own story. Because all her list now they told horror. Any players a woman. The kind of games of Mabo. Now you find Kopama in that squad list. It tells you that he is a man that Waba Chelsea team man. Also good history for himself. I always say that mentality I know for him to say Sedabi, I'm playing a Pep Guardiola. One of the managers are making young talent every year world beaters our football. I will just live under his watch. Go to a struggling Chelsea and go and tell every single person, say, I'm a good footballer. I was not having the chance. That alone, it was a win for Abrante and Kopama. And he's better with performance. Because coach Chelsea, watch it over and over again, said he's their best player. Check the squad. Frank Lampard, top scorer at Chelsea. Look at the kind of games or boy to get that goals. You talk of Didier Drogba. You talk of Eden Hazard, you talk of Jimmy Flo, you talk of Gianfranco Zola, and Brentford Jones, Diego Costa, John Ted, Nicolas Aneka, and Kopama. He's one goal shy of Brentford Aneka, and check the games Aneka boy to get that 38 goals.
Junior Crown say na ne form nan depe. And I call yes say goals no bonnet is no bonan cabana is
Gianfranco Zola ho.
Yeah.
Gianfranco Zola. It tells you that he's been a stand-up performer for Team FN Chelsea. In the last 2 seasons, he's been a very good player for them. Even this season as we speak, I see Cole Palmer season in Chadanyano. 23 goals and assists no with Chelsea. This is a season that we perceive say a bad season at my branch of Cole Palmer. So he's shown say he's a good player. Say Bonabaso, I want him Bonabaso to see because of MON-FRI, because they don't give consistencies. But for him, he's been able to give consistent performance throughout 2 seasons, and that alone tells you that Brantano airborne homework. May the picture be called production. Meaning so much my so it tells you that every single player wanted him to score. Every Chelsea player wanted him to score because they didn't say Levico or Leka or Trese. No, be a person branch of any Copa because they know that he's their best player. Or see, we all wanted that goal to go in. He deserves it. Liverpool and a bunch of Copa, they wanted him to score a goal. Score goal so that a belly breathing, a belly some sort of bad immediate finish. Because for him, say regardless him not paying attention to social media, one when you start not to do the things I know with ease, you start to question yourself and a damper spirit. So he was not himself. You would think about a lot of things. Then I may then Tina say goals number, assess number. So he needed that goal to make sure that he's getting things done. And over time, I know that you got no over 18 games, he's yet to score a goal. So for him to get that goal against Liverpool, a bit upon a spirit, a bit watches because he is their best player. Every time or no also flourish, Chelsea flourish. So they needed him to get the goal, get his confidence back, and make sure that he's getting things done for Team FN Chelsea. So you're Chelsea fan Biana, you need to be happy. Say, I branch FN performance with me. I said that goal, and it will definitely bring back the spirit, bring back the confidence, to make sure that every game about with Chelsea, he goes into that game with that level of confidence that when he takes the ball, when he receives the ball, he knows that he can do magic with the ball. And when you are Chelsea fan be here to get that from a branch FN Kopama, their darling boy, getting the job done for they be and so intimate from my Team FN Chelsea. Barcelona won against Valladolid. A goal or a win that because a struggle with Team win. But one thing needs immediate attention. The rate Barcelona conceded goals and say there more of them.
And you prano na confasa denaba.
Prano wo, but you need to find a way. So Barcelona team we are for all they've done. But if you check the previous Barcelona team, our midfield was a midfield that you can't win against them. They keep the ball so well, they keep possession, and they make sure say what team now when anybody you struggle to even get minutes to play when you are playing against them. But this Barcelona squad, they are very fine midfielders. Pedri, as we speak currently, there is no better midfielder in the world than Pedri. And you compliment him with a bunch of Dion. They are doing so well for a team of Barcelona. But at rate to which concede goals, it tells you say Mioma and Swaka choka crap. If you check, meaning to say the Mika Bakuna to me Madanese ways went to me back. And to the last 6 games are Barcelona conceded 3 goals against Team FN Dortmund. They conceded 3 against Celta Vigo. Omukipi clean sheet against Mallorca. They conceded 2 goals against Real Madrid. They considered 3 goals against Inter Milan, and they considered a goal against Valladolid. If you want to move forward, if you want to have a team that are competing favorably and getting job done, you don't concede such goals. In a Champions League crowd there, you don't concede 3 goals in the semi-finals against Inter Milan, a team that we don't know him to be scoring goals as we know teams almost goals. What they do best, and it's so be defending. So when you talk about Inter, I consider 3 goals you ask yourselves, they played against which team? Was Barcelona. Barcelona is the best scoring team in the Champions League, so that is in okay. But if you talk about Team FN Inter Milan scoring 3 goals against Barcelona, it makes you ask questions. Inter Milan share 3 goals against Barcelona. Then there is a problem you need to sort. And over the last 6 games, it will tell you the rate at which they concede goals, and be a problem at their moment. In the La Liga, they seem to be winning answer. But man, they back they very slim or magic. But some goals no more considering may cost them tomorrow against Inter Milan. Because for Inter to score 3 goals against Barcelona, it makes you think that there is a problem between MON-FRI and Barcelona. And if they want to go forward and get their treble or whatever they want to win, they need to make sure that they are making things okay and things tight for MON-FRI and Barcelona. And so team work ABOU actually is a special talent.
I got 1 minute.
We hear introduction here. It's just he's a victim of circumstance. You come into a coach who is not so much into and is bent on keeping whatever now or last now the room. I don't know, man. But on a value that you want to value a brand here, your friend ABOU, he's a fine player. He's a fantastic player, and I'm happy for him. With these few games that when you are all bottom team Real Madrid, he's been able to account to say if given the opportunity, if given the chance by whoever or best succeed, you right Ancelotti, you have this boy around, and you have a boy who will get you the kind of games that we hear from a young guy. Trent, then was work on.
There you know. Only I seen him right now, so Liverpool team. I also heard now on the Premier after 20 years, you know. I mean, in the Liverpool for the gas.
Agent na in judo. Agent
na. At times, no players, Papa na. On your movie, man, our teams were Papa attracted as a player. Be happy so be.
We didn't Hong Kong more.
Say England for no MON-FRI contours. Oh, they. I trained years old. Will be. Why? MON-FRI. Now that we have a catch up. That I Trent born in the Madrid.
Trent.
Or bread time.
Kazimo with production, which my Bacana
says
presentation okay one channel.
I don't know. Ona Yamad in Belgium.
On Facebook, I fear calls. Okay, I fear calls rather. But one another love emojis not to us. So Kweku Ahurin Nidian about that ventures macro junction. Isaac Chair, MON-FRI ABOU Sana Carol. And so any emojis being notified emojis to us on the ABOU. And so Eramu Obeda Kwabu, you are good, Medase Nana Yao, Vikings Junior, Ateno, their short cross of being Ajimai. Good sports show. Kwaku did that. Watch you live from Damawas in Krankwanta. Sana Carol once again, ABOU, no size. And on the Eramu Kwame Kinji ABOU, MON-FRI Kinji inside Brekum, Kwame Adomako. Watching the show live at Ashtown. Good afternoon, ABOU. And I welcome Trent Alexander Arnold to Real Madrid. I hope you will do well. The Radford Adi so Vincent Company win a league trophy before Ateta. The other said Douglas Oche. I'm all July from Tepa and Susu. Ora speaker more energy or the Eramu. Radford Adi trophies won in last 4 years. Hurricane 1, Cristiano Ronaldo 0. They are also the bomb of the Adebayo and watching the best sports show loud and clear. So Real Madrid give Barcelona a guard of honor. Mentiaze and only a dabenze. Barcelona and Real Madrid no. Baza trophy no koji na ewini ade. Onje afeni ebonti guard of honor ben Filippo Kwabrekesem. Nedia no come what me Asante Kroko win the Ghana Premier League and better luck next time to Manchester United. Greetings my darling daughter. Frimpong Mansu Charles Felix. My mother Auntie Mary of Geneso. Filippo Diodebe. Daniel Da Silva. Anthony's bigger than Yama. And I feel Nana chilling. Hello, Fakye TV. You are so amazing and fantastic. I'm Carnavaro Akin from Winchinchira. Ono di fieba ebabi ramu ewo hanono. And I feel tofo Angelo. Wow, Fakye TV is picking up very fast in this country. Less than 1 year in operation. Good job, Yadase. Modi also Odi Eramu. Any idea? And two the other me aba. Na man can Kate me on Facebook na abwa. Na ne mabwa tino good even ABOU. I'm watching you live. Good job from Watu Captain Kimbut. Mababe share we. Osa be ma ye ni idea. Ani asuma du senior. Mr. ABOU DIABY outfit is top notch. Na as there be akwama dada wo kantamanto kwa akra no be partial sisi ama onza dene fata pa ni ade akovi mole o de manya wasi wadam. This evening you guys are doing a great job and I'm enjoying the show live and clear at Techima Jaku Community Day Senior High School from Wasi Adams AK4 News. Please update me on Barcelona. Ebe remedy Amasani Caro Varas and ode fire emoji no eramu kama ni ade a di man show ze bibia aboko de weekend nunya ni ye weekend me wan kakra na nka me ba beka ti wa kan ma ye hu ye se nura wan da fie me so wa kan ma wife ate ye ka me ba beka ze muza ro bi na ba dubu achi ne ma na me hwe no wan da fie eno am ko ma okay konom adi kakra yes for them, my for my brain.
Oh, yes.
My brain. Until I know I could show me. I'm a family man.
Saturday, we point out of friend say Sunday.
No, I call it.
Somebody may
I'm ready. I'm in soon, Mama.
And so often.
I'm in soon, Mama.
I ain't saying about that.
About to who fear dear. You're very rock of Fiana.
Sure.
If your friend Mr. Frimpong.
Mr. Frimpong.
Guys.
Okay. Who the full name, man?
Okay, I don't know.
Mr. Frimpong, I know what
the full name, man.
Say, the DIABY school, working, say, Frimpong.
Okay. But we didn't say fancy, but we are shanty.
We are shanty.
I said, we see so why about 3 years.
Oh, down, Tiana.
Why should?
Oh, yes, yeah.
I'll check up.
Oh, yes, there's no check up.
Demand.
Oh, yes, DIABY, I think Real Madrid will need to have a long-term project for their football club. Real Madrid they will need to have a long-term project for their football club, including the Obitimi are successful enough to replace Don Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid Football Club, and even to other players on the Real Madrid Football Club in Marco. Net players on back into the Real Madrid Football Club. The Madrid, Enra, Florentino Perez, and Jesus Angel sat down together with Juni Calafat, and then they needed to go through a lot of movement for their football club because of say Enra. Don Carlo Ancelotti, as Answasha say, a renegotiation with the Brazilian Federation Football. Say if say possible, say Brazil for betima home kwai no Don Carlo Ancelotti abi coach the Brazil national team now. It can be very, very eminent for both Don Carlo Ancelotti and the Brazil national team. And Chebiana from last 2 weeks in Commandable Eba said Carlo Ancelotti, after so old to the side of Barcelona in a Copa del Rey and most of the matches recently at Real Madrid Football Club now, it is actually exhuming say Madrid will need to forgo Carlo Ancelotti. Nobody for say either Xabi Alonso or again club to become the possible successor for the side of Don Carlo Ancelotti or Real Madrid Football Club. But some common echoes to the extent that wasn't a Florentino Perez that deal for Carlo Ancelotti going into the side of Brazilian national team to coach them. That was a Florentino Perez because it's not Club World Cup no honma not or expected Don Carlo Ancelotti to represent Real Madrid Football Club at the Club World Cup. But in Coma Eba area and say Don Carlo Ancelotti together Davide Ancelotti has given the green light to Brazil national team to make sure say renegotiating with together with Don Carlo Ancelotti to become one of the most highest paid national coaches managers in the world now. Sadio Nibit my eminent Edema Don Carlo Ancelotti being the coach for Brazil national team. So if we end the end of this particular season now, the BCBR say Don Carlo Ancelotti will become the new head coach for the Brazilian national team. So on the side of Real Madrid Football Club for now, it's a silly deal. Don Carlo Ancelotti.
The national team football. But at least he's a good guy. Last time was
I think say a human was here. Yes, David Ancelotti, no kinds of friend. A human was here. He has a lot of things to learn from Don Carlo Ancelotti. Ancelotti with that kind of experience now obviously a lot of things different. David a blended club Pep Guardiola no when you Xabi Alonso caliber kakra David Ancelotti, but he hasn't been able to complete the full nature of being a possible Benza. But the kind of magic now Carlo Ancelotti within the last 3 years for Real Madrid Football Club the fire Casano David Ancelotti. So to me, he still needs to learn under Onwan Casano Papa. Casano Papa called retirement no coming out in the full shape say he can easily become one of the best young coaches on the APA at the Real Madrid Football Club. But some call Arsenal for us or Madrid for us or Yankasa. But William Saliba is a good centre back for Arsenal Football Club. And Madrid the team show interest right from last season. And Madrid show interest in William Saliba. Said if it is possible, not the contract in the next season, 2027, say possible. And William Saliba will come to Real Madrid Football Club in a free moment for Madrid to side the side of William Saliba or Arsenal Football Club. Currently, as we speak, these young defenders are a lot of good passing accuracy from the defensive structure into the mid-header. William Saliba comes top over most of these centre backs are both in Liverpool, both in the side of Chelsea Football Club, Manchester United, and other big clubs like the side of English Premiership. William Saliba becomes tops when it comes to say one of these centre backs are a good passer of the ball, with him a carry ball possessively, and go into the mid-head. William Saliba is one of these particular centre backs. You can have it on him. And Florentino Perez is trying his way out to sign William Saliba to become a perfect centre back for the side of Real Madrid Football Club. Because this season, it has been a lot of blunder for the side of Real Madrid Football Club when it comes to defensive prowess now. Antonio Rudiger, Modern Bono, Ekosra, na Adepi Abafom, Militao, Epra Aqua chain, Danny Cavaya, Epra Aqua chain, David Alaba, so Modern Bono, Nkuyi in favor of the side of Real Madrid Football Club. And they will need a perfect centre back just to partner either Eder Militao and as Antonio Rudiger in the next season to come. So William Saliba, the decision has been decided. And on one casano, Onim said Real Madrid Football Club is actually interested in him. The signature will be needed for Real Madrid Football Club. But Rodrigo de Gues, Madrid. And if Madrid will have to forgo a lot of players, Madrid will forgo a lot of players, but they will need to sell a lot of players, and also they will need to sell a big player to enable to enhance their financial structure at the Real Madrid Football Club. And then Rodrigo de Gues is that particular player. Madrid for a decided say if they offer 100 million euros to be banned who Real Madrid Football Club, they can easily have the departure of Rodrigo de Gues. I will be free Real Madrid Football Club in any other football club currently as we speak. Arsenal team show keen interest. We call it Tanya Abrante and Papa Kasa. Abrante they were can know Arsenal Football Club. Last season, beginning of this season, and Pep Guardiola, every Abrante with Papa the Casa, he will need Rodrigo de Gues or Manchester City. The team, Saturn on Kofa Sabino Fanenba, the sort of Manchester City. But Abrante catcher Pep Guardiola said, appreciating the effort, said, having interest in signing him for Manchester City. But baby was just to see the long-term project and a long-term dream is over the Real Madrid Football Club, and he will fight for his position in the football club. Although as a killer in Mbappe, that's a bit to me. Reducing the playing limit in Real Madrid Football Club, or we stay with Real Madrid, and then he will fight for his position. It's what telling Pep Guardiola down. And command meeting say, "And every Yako Sanso for Real Madrid Football Club." Pep Guardiola Sanso Rodrigo de Gues again come we ya catch up and say he is still in his plans. Next season projects now Manchester City per se or Bono. He will need Rodrigo de Gues in his team as a CMN what send the tactics to Rodrigo de Gues. Actually, Rodrigo de Gues, baby of a man, but just like Tama, not name our Barcelona or call the side of Bayern Munich or far from Frey, name how much 2 a.m. Actually, name a tactics, name baby of a Bayern Munich, the same thing why I'm Brighton. And in command meeting, they said, Rodrigo de Gues, I are convinced in joining Manchester City in Pep Guardiola style for the side of English Premiership club. And some command members, the care that Brighton with this will be close to about 100 million euros of Florentino Perez. Ever did free Manchester City for her. No, it's in the way with my tongue, Rodrigo de Gues, in every football club, it didn't actually any other football club. But Oko Trent Alexander-Arnold, and they were to me have it, and that's what to me. I've been in a fair way to the side of Liverpool Football Club. He has spent a lot of time for the side of Liverpool Football Club. But coming to Real Madrid Football Club now, it will be a big decision for him. Madrid Banner, he came to Real Madrid because not only for money. If it was supposed to become money in all paid for Madrid, it could be still a Liverpool Football Club. Because contracts are Liverpool from paying for the two Trent Alexander-Arnold and him now. Nanka, he will become one of the best paid defenders in the English Premiership, more than any other player in the English Premiership. But Trent Alexander-Arnold needed to forgo that contract, not Obetima pursue the boyhood dream. So Obetima bo Ediama Real Madrid Football Club, Bobokono, and that deal let me I accomplish. All the so the end of this season, on to us on former Liverpool Football Club. Officially, on Bontin and Becan 7 Fantasy Liverpool for say or call Real Madrid Football Club. But in command BD, our Trent Alexander-Arnold, you want to say, what's not signing a pre-contract with Florentino Perez. Yes. Was signed a pre-contract with Florentino Perez, just like what Kylian Mbappe did with Florentino Perez when he was signing and when he was extending his 2-year contract over Paris Saint-Germain. The same thing. And Florentino Perez, area branch reference Trent Alexander-Arnold, and then he will become one of the big players over to my great location for Real Madrid Football Club. But the AFC Bournemouth for us, your boss. Dean Hodgson, one particular defender, all born a year at the other side of AFC Bournemouth. Only me look at this particular football.
Now we see, man.
But DIABY, in common air course, their game against Arsenal Football Club, 2 goals to 1. Junior Calafat, Esuma, a lot of scouts, 2 scouts, these 2 players, Milo Kekech and then Gian Hudson, were these particular 2 games now. Now, reports that these 2 scouts in the Real Madrid Football Club in 2014 say, Abanti offense Gian Hudson and Milo Kekech now, or performance against Arsenal Football Club now. It was very good and then it was very successful. So if it is very possible, someone will be not coming as signed with Gian Hudson, Amanaba as a centre back for Real Madrid Football Club, but they should proceed that particular moment for Gian Hudson. But for Milo Kekech there, or a very good player, but omit much in chance, so Edmund Milo Kekech. But immediately, player was a Real Madrid Football Club, signed Real Madrid no will be Gian Hudson and some common 18 years. Reports in the core, a pen, and Liverpool phone so about the rim. Because possibility of Virgil van Dijk, which major Liverpool Football Club are very high. And they will need a basic replacement for Virgil van Dijk. And I said, they will need someone to understudy the performance of Virgil van Dijk. So few club they will have Gian Hudson on Ubitimaba, Abe replacing Virgil van Dijk or Liverpool Football Club. Arsenal for show interest. Chelsea Football Club for show interest. But as I say, baby are Akrana Kumawo and answer Omo Mulidi in the hearts of these particular young guys, Gian Hudson, a Real Madrid Football Club. They would need to actually have the signature of this young boy. Oma comments in the papa yes, at the side of Real Madrid Football Club with Ejna Akrana and Kazaso. So the end of this season, to the end of next season, Sakwana Kaya the Madrid. Madrid will have to pay huge sum of money to AFC Bournemouth to sign the signature of Gian Hudson. But my last story, maybe boss, is Christopher Nkunku. What realizing who said coming to Chelsea Football Club now, it was a bad decision for him. And this is in Koneria. Enzo Maresca captured Christopher Nkunku said, on your part of his plans, DIABY. What captured Christopher Nkunku said, on your part of his plans. And if possible, often in any other football club with my back or no, so yes or more no. Often in now from next season go, he will have a lot of attackers at his Spencer or so on some of them. But Christopher Nkunku, currently as we speak, Enzo Maresca, Akasha Brandt and say, on your part of his plans, and then he will need to find another football club.
Ante, mera se pa de maestro, nice one. There is a transfer no ni bia fia be de pa.
Yes.
Maestro Rora bibia ane adia. Se me catch him say you can no. Se me catch him. Sadire ba catch him. Wajide je I am shishi je.
For now, I must say Leverkusen for now. I just
but clearly show maestro. Now man this are come on. Omo na akwa I can there no. So e Ghanaian now. I can't get a kid, be a boy, be there. Nobody is serious. Oh, I won't do trophy back. Also, I just say suspended. Yeah, suspended. Also, cry and sunshine. And Manche. There's all coconut restaurant between there.
Only post no, they got two agent.
No, they got two.
Or the cap, as a trophy. And to try not to control by sign effect. To say, oh, yeah, or the sticker trophy with to was the end of the
country. Or the two or the next be 30 seconds, or your likes be 2 billion. For you,
Papa be good in South Kenya.
Sir, why is your Baba good in South Kenya?
Sir, I'm a power story now.
That is so why?
Where story and upon a catcher is a Kislikuma a trophy number 28 years, 28 trophies. O strike here every year behind Kislikuma trophy back. Okay, Kuma Mola Wobby. Now they compare Hurricane, the near catches Hurricane at the age. I feel when you trophy back one. Only we are seeing anything.
But I'm quite interested. Yeah, we can use.
I keep saying that the word fairness has never existed.
No, you are saying you're fair.
And that's how to, with all due respect to Kingsley Coman, he's a fine player. No disrespect. But over the ball now, wabo. The impact when your teams are wabo. Now they compare Hurricane ball and wabo and impact when you can't your same world trophies are. There is no way to go about it.
Now, I do have no record be. Almost bare 8 consecutive years. The Biana Kizikoma G League. The Biana no G League. So no Biana no PSG Juventus near the Adeno. Call for records who come out. I said national Champions League 5.
Born to win.
What happens weekend you are for Butamao? It's just I you can have a Butamao. But you are another. I thought it was your peer party in Americans or command the technical team.
I
wanted to I wanted to AIP listen. AIP share the shots. And I was sharing the tracks you not to. We had 2 years of ball watch. And I want both tracks you top and now. No shame, Pablo. You are Or yeah, you saw baby. I'm very glad for Harry Kane for winning his first professional trophy. Okulunku inside Ashtown and on the area. Malabu with Barcelona, you are rest assured. We never give up from your boy Nana Agata from Sehi. Mewa Bim no bomode editor so kama pa. Etimi the good afternoon Fakye Sport. The show is live and clear inside Busia. From Adamu Azui Azila, fantastic sports presentation by Abu Dhabi 5 Moises Caicedo. Good afternoon, Abu Dhabi. I'm Snyder. Watch you live from Akruja number 2. Congratulations to Mispa FC, Akruja number 2 for yesterday victory. 3-1 against Conte FC. Greetings to Hernandez Borga, Iceman, Shamak, Sister Fia, Scholar, TZ, Falasti, Jennifer, Pokia, and our coach Marcelo. Good afternoon, Abu. Barcelona win this year's champions. Visca Barca, Visca Caterina, Vamoose, and Obomode. Good afternoon, Abu Dhabi. You guys are doing well, looking good in your outfits. God bless you all. Ahmad Santos Jr. Inside Gumwa or Sam Krum prison camp. Hala Madrid for life. Heart touching story. I was happy to see him win the award last night. There's a story now be Baba Bedi Hong Komo or Moises Caicedo. Wasak Paul from Onkranza South Brady number 1. Watch you live. Fakye Sport no size. Yeah, that's it. Please, I'm Richmond. Watch you live from Doma Akwamu. I pray my darling club Barcelona wins the Champions League. More fire. Fakye Sport and all the fire emojis. My name is Aaron inside Nyambong. Barcelona is winning Inter tomorrow to qualify to the next stage. Fakye Sport, you are the best here. Good afternoon, Fakye TV. I'm Nana Usu Crespo from Oda. Barcelona is qualifying tomorrow. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. I'm praying from Kumasi. We are winning the Europa League. Manchester United. It's very true. Social media, there are so many bombs. Benjamin Akunfi Asafa Deba Babi Ramu Ewahano. Good evening, Fakye TV. All the way. Barcelona is winning tomorrow. Hi, it's me, Ikuya Black, inside Santasi Absaban. Please, can I get Virus number? My own one and I'm at my wife. Unquote ultimate Bemao. Unquote ultimate Bemao. And now, therefore, remember Manana. Hey, he's with you. I can't be request to another. I got me the Bemao. Now I want you. I'm going near the Yamisha. Good evening. Me, I must say, yes, I got a class in but. Of course, the man Mr. John, Mr. John.
Now easy. And then film no near you was room here.
Good evening, Bram Kingsley from Sunyani, and I'm enjoying your show from Sunyani. Baza is winning straight the Odeba Babi Ram. Good evening, Fakye TV. With your massive work you are doing yesterday, Boubacar Ouattara has dressed like a nurse student saying Dabi. Last, make comments say you are with Cheobra. Why, that answer not the about the cabbage answer. That's a Cheobra. Mama message in them wrong, no, give them a course or no. Referee German who is saying, Kim no who is saying, has called to call, saying is it one AJ league, you know. Yeah, then we have a pen. I
down Tuesday market. Shops bare the oho.
You crew money and
also a second time. Officers. Call for them. Officer Prince, Mechiano Pa.
Officer Prince is such a kind.
Yeah. Season end. Yeah, I call my car because my son call you Pugon about Henoma.
You coupon. What are you Pugon?
Since sooner. Because I'm cautious when I some South Korea.
Not local child. Santi that 20 years but
Vincent dog case with a crowd on
I
it's a nice hold the pa.
Ivory Coast there.
Wait. Oh, what about you? Have pressure. Oh, Mapela. I keep here. They are towards the amount. Yeah, there one base here.
Sentimanu wa control bono di amaphobia. Wa control bono di ama fabulous. Abatamoa. Abat nekrabono. Papaya ya control bono di ama fabulous. Wa Germany akoma capito justice play. Back to Babaya. Babaya nekrabon. Former King Facer player. Andus Intimanu a control bono. Adi ama fabulous. Back to Babaya. Andus Intimanu. Wa control bono. Wama pass, Babaya sa control bono. Kumasi asante kodoko Emma. Wewe itabosu kwami poko asani bono pie dia fie itabosu. Babaya control bono. Fabula form na antenne display ye. Bona babe dia beta moa. Amwa pie mo ande bono kwachiri. Babaya control bono. 72 minutes still. Kumasi asante kodoko. Abatamu right itabosu time for Fabulous. Now so that be goalkeeper. Betting man wa control bono di amaphobia. Wa control bono di ama Fabulous. Abatamoa. Abat nekrabono. Papaya ya control bono di ama Fabulous. Wa Germany akoma capito justice play. Back to Babaya. Babaya nekrabono. Former King Facer player. Andus Intimanu a control bono. Adi ama Fabulous. Back to Babaya. Andus Intimanu. Wa control bono. Wama pass, Babaya sa control bono. Kumasi asante kodoko Emma. Wewe itabosu kwami poko asani bono pie dia fie itabosu. Babaya control bono. Fabula form na antenne display ye. Bona babe dia beta moa. Amwa pie mo ande bono kwachiri. Babaya control bono. 72 minutes still. Kumasi asante kodoko. Abatamu right itabosu time for Fabulous. Now so that be goalkeeper. Betting team man wa control bono di amaphobia. Wa control bono di ama Fabulous. Abatamoa. Abat nekrabono. Papaya ya control bono di ama Fabulous. Wa Germany akoma capito justice play. Back to Babaya. Babaya nekrabono. Former King Facer player. Andus Intimanu a control bono. Adi ama Fabulous. Back to Babaya. Andus Intimanu. Wa control bono. Wama pass, Babaya sa control bono. Kumasi asante kodoko Emma. Wewe itabosu kwami poko asani bono pie dia fie itabosu. Babaya control bono. Fabula form na antenne display ye. Bona babe dia beta moa. Amwa pie mo ande bono kwachiri. Babaya
Ewo fie ba meka. Then our game no say na si hu no 0207543637 on the WhatsApp line SMS ni akenkan etimi ede amount me bana ya to so na muzu p herba mixture muzu p herba mixture onjo the also man about to call na kokojima kan say baby girls no e was ama baby chiche ede ya kono e ba ne sa na sundua ba fie ni na zo yoba sisi enfio mo ebi ntwa yopo na enya kono na wama baby achiche na ede e ba ne sa ya na guys ne ba omo pese omo tra na onzo omo fefefe guys ne for no mu gya omo for no mu gya ni nyina nse niam enhyera nkoyera de ehwe ayi sent ne fie o baby ayo hene o wa na nso bi fiwe ba ne be ma hia ma otietem na fie no e ya muzu pi ye mmema no so no esiesie pa e ma tedua no mu ye den twede no e mu ye den odwonso na mu apai san wanso bi aguo odwonso mo ye de twodwonso papa de chi o wa ate so tere na aba na ewu no na achese yo ya muzu pi ne yire fo ye ma me no so no e ye mo adwuma e ma mo ye fefefe titru mu amukodwa no ze no kodwa ba wabre na uze honam ne yo ya amuzu pi ugbo bi ade chi a enye ni ugina na so a okọ adwuma e ba pharmacy shop ye nkona ye nkonko gibi bosumi bi amenya anka ye ne ntoane nan ezanse no bo no e wo fom ye papa ene opedodo na atua amuzu e ba clinic ko na do kokra no mbo mode na onhwehwehwe mu mbo mode entimi screen wiye ehu ha obi o no nso ano entimi emfama kama pa opena tafu nhia so amuzu junction obetimi enya dodo na atu ne doc eni nkomo ka ha oche no oton ya na anya no 0247 776743 0247 776743 0241 988884 0241 988884 ya kan se ne Fakye TV ne anu media ba enche but yɛyɛ awasɛm nko a Sunday 11th May 2025 yɛ Mother's Day na no Fakye TV party with mama ya cancel ba Tampa Didi na ejuma dia efe akono na mu nso be kama pa dia ma me no Sunday donko oropon aso ya anko ba bia bra na enyina nkambo mu ndidi nnom na yenji ani na mboa na ejuma dia ne nye kama pa izanze bra ma brew ye ho no e wo so yeso ye hwe ne ye hyema no munyam na enko eze na anu die ni bi na akwa eze akwa mfa na ma me nya hwe ba sa akra na emmoa ma ne ma nko yenti no uye baby girl ya mboa Sunday usiesi ho a na ode ma kan ho na ade na ba wo so ye darling boy a Sunday usiesi ho a na ade ma kan ho na ade na ba don ko na ahya ase ope a ye okuma se bantama ni praise be aso nan no ene die ni menti echi no ye ya kwan kra ti fa mama bra na ono so mra meji na ni djuma die ope so ejuma kobi ba e ba bobo echi do ma e de kakra support nso wo fie na peso de kakra tuma ya fe number yi na mpimfo ni nkomo e beboa na ya je de atuma je atum so be no kra nyame hia on hye wa na 0266 303-733 0266-303-733 asidaranko enfama jumaku edidi so madaroma era ne Fakye TV party with mama ebaso amuzu heba Iron Bolt midima forever lovers band Kia Dugas asase nature mineral water madaroma na ne yewram na aboa mane makoye petimera me the referee cheated Kotoko yesterday pa the penalty incident was a clear penalty and the referee just want to save Ouattara's job. That's why he decided not to take the penalty against Hartlepool. Also, good evening, Abu. Poor game yesterday between Phobia and Kotoko. Manchester United for Europa, Inter for Champions League, Hala Madrid. I know you're Ochiame. Nedi Onos, Edifi, Keta Sedeba, Ebabi Ramu, Ewahano. Fakye Sports no side for Makaka. Bekum Kraso, greetings to Chairman Regiman. The others. About more than 82 ya la ofra mintimen for antimesemo ya montete so enfama me. Good evening, Abu. You are making my day. Congratulations to Chelsea for winning their match from Boatin Redford at Bono Easton Odeba Ebabe Ramuni Adia. Tidi onon so ede eba ye no yenhwe na yenko yenim kakra na enyi enfefi. Good evening, Abu. Good work. I love you from Tobe. Chairman ni odi efi putuam aguna asante deba Ebabe Ramu Ewaha. Good evening, Abu MON-FRI. I'm PK inside New Edibia say, hello, Father. Abu Manshu. Manshu Gusu Mentiase Mentidi or Canas, but Mame. We will see the rare Italian soccer tomorrow against Barcelona. Special greetings to you, Father Abu DIABY. And I really miss you. Oh, money man, so my feel pa. And I would like to meet you. So is your lovely son Aziz Morgan, the money man from official of Fuzongo. Habib, my shall say and on here. And as well, you're under 20 no match on almost second game in there. But you heard the classico no, ne said a Niama Siko Yenedi Iramuno. My mouse maduon. Na fere mama ne was me mama fair for no ebam ni ade the game na nkasa be mama fans ne complaints o mo twem sika agu ni ade na center ref ne performance no na mreba ma no mama wa bibia ni good stars no awasem no mo ye ni kroma no ba mi tie fans ne kakra na after the game no come on mo bo mo de
It is nothing good to write home about, okay? It's at the end of the day, we wasted our monies, we wasted our time just to come and sit down and look at substandard players. The Ghana football it's continual, it is sinking, it is putrid, it is smelling. Nothing good to write home about. All the supporters watching me should go back and take their change. Those who pay 200 should go back and take 150. Those who pay 50 Ghana should go back and take 40 Ghana. Because this is relatively. I was up the country because we can't pay such an amount and come and watch this. I mean rubbish. And tell us a classic discussing. Omonga say you about league match. You discussing league match.
I know your command supporters in Ibiabi. No moka. I'm also wa 150 no kojo 100 Ghana, 200 kojo 150, 50 there. And there's all kojo 30. Now they know nye na momon share my na fair for them.
It's a big challenge for us. And now me share 3 games simultaneously. League started 3 o'clock. So now me share Kotokone House. No. Boys, they say enjoy say a friend match in the Classico, and that's not coming anywhere near Classico. Then I'm here Kotokone House. No. Me share 15 minutes, and I'm a Philippia Koshe, Recum Chelsea, Doma, Diana Stars. The only day I neck also Domano. Na me share and the man neck because I'm not me keen interest was I give them how say Sana, a false mastermind team in Finfin, we need the man of the match. Then Diana. We need 3-2 over club needing Eddie Recum Chelsea. So not me interest our work crowd. Then I bought 3:30. Maybe share Chelsea in Liverpool. So I can tell me share we kakra, ma share we kakra, me share we kakra, ma share we kakra. To be very honest with you, me ne support the BR or can say, born I share you. Oko spend 300 guy, 200 Ghana cedis, 150, 100, any 50 akwajen san. Yen time refund this come from now because Oko Stadium and other places are. Utiesika ticket na ya church say money paid is not refundable. We had any fewer then money paid is refundable and come in be aya some kwaji music and sesan. We come no ne call wenchi na no Saturday. With all due respect. Born na ye share wenchi na no between VC Warriors and Yape United. Ne mo fe. E was so say Kotokone House. I'm not saying it because VC Warriors AM team. O share bo ni bi. And draw share Classico ni bi. If you are being real to yourself, the two teams are a ball now no Saturday when China does not come anywhere near Kotokone House. Maybe be a mistake me, and I'm misquoting me. I'm not saying they come anywhere near Kotokone House in terms of pedigree, class, everything, or more anywhere. But ball now a ball no park in the summer. See as what you see car cover ball. Your more value for your money. I prefer the game I watch on Saturday compared to the Michelle and Dran. Number one. Bono na inse dan ye fe akora kweku ya hwekotokone has ye nyini sao ba ya hwe bi na mpenifo no mo hwe kotokone has in the 80s 90s edeba omo kra de bono e hwe ndra no meka che say those days kotoko ache ne ho bo e woni training grounds those days are no mo training or officers mess ne ade no e wo soro e say de ndra e hwe yi one more match how to food in the ages. Omeka chose or match who a competitive air fit. A change and dry share. Now you don't blame anybody, but you blame the two clubs. We're talking about two clubs and Omwangasa are living in the shadows of Omwa. Kotokone House are not the Kotoko House and maybe a Chamani Nima. So Mudia, you can say yes indeed, this is Ghana's version of Air Classic Kwayekore. Prior to the game, a fitting Monday and Prim Sunday near Kobo match can no aside being a sports person, Obekasa, would you with manager over TV so educate and for updating for sports related matters? No, I can bet you say, what is the principal street of Bantama? And I will share the part 10 Abusoma, 1 year careful 7 out of 10 because I want to say has before match. Nominate GM Kofi, I think that was on Thursday or Friday. And he didn't come on work. I said, Emrebi a Chemuno. Na Kotokone House, it was not even clubs they pay say crown not match and I said players no management too. But the supporting base of the two clubs what do you say kind of blessed memory? Kotokone House the ball match or no quality board nebo. Can I quality board nebo? Show me quick, no much board nebo. Near what Kotokon Kofua or much match in a bomber bonnet a yakono. So we are supporter now here. You want to go there and watch the air course. You see players talking, bragging and saying, "Yebeye, ampa oko park and so on." And some no candidates on they are able to reproduce those things. But now you know the reason here and there. Yen club administrators no more run the Kotokone House. Emma who can say, "Omo players crab abekasabe yobo." Omo ankasa crowd do not believe in the players. They don't trust them. Say. Would Jai Kotoko player, would Jai House player say, Uncle, you are bragging hype game now, and some now walking a bit more could deliver patients at the press element in Tiama Kwamangokasa. I know do no more. Yeah, of course. So they will be able to reproduce and some now what can at the ABOU plan and say, they can't see a bayan and over park so who've been able to do that for you. Omunjo Muniso meet my identity. They will not allow anybody to come into quality of play. Standard of play, everything Endra was sub there. Not disrespect to Kotoko players, any house of food players, but you have Kotoko House. So we Kotoko House intensity aggression and the aggressive nature a what game the euphoria a creating at the mount and dry young back cry. Bon will be idea no about. I'm not so surprised here, Paul Martin. Our Kawatara, we said game no one is like, and we did well. We tried to stop them, to contain their pressure, their passing. They created chances. We also created chances. We will not stop. We created chances. House of we created chances, but we created more than them. Or me, I mean, coaches in this small kind of summarize the amount.
And no, I coach that they are quite busy and
don't need to be a one or the shirts. And one the special one. Would I be and was out of our own virus one voice? And one is not the special. I saw a shirt as I was the ash color visa. And the Dandy Assas are not the t-shirt and one of the young for BB and Twinching. 2 teams no answer BB and Wasro and Family. Now, we need so blame clubs no and no money any BB. My common supporting base. Kotokole has and no money supporting base a dead. And maybe a trim, the commander.
Okay. Okay, I feel like attack.
Kotokole House. Supporters now, no call it at the backpack. Now, I'm catching up. Say, Kotoko for catching us almost 4 million supporters. We see 200,000 when they out challenge them every day. So, House of 4 catchers over 4 million supporters out challenge them every day. Or more. Or maybe a million. Kotokole House combined, they will not be able to produce 1 million supporters. Combined, they won't be able to produce 1 million supporters.
They have that supporters.
They have fans. They don't have supporters.
They have that supporters. But I bet you means because of the standard of our local community, these guys wouldn't come to the stadium to support them.
They are not supporters. They switch down. Supporter. Switch down. Now Liverpool for 30 years. No on G-League. Obama the party Arsenal for how many years? Manchester United and we need but still they are fans, they are not supporters. Manchester United supporters. Manchester United so don't Manchester United. But you see, you are not getting my point. I'm not saying it's I am making a point based on data. Manchester United at the 14th position, say 15th position, league law. The first 60,000 Obama. What if Goma saw 4 million supporters? Obama. What kind of guys are born in your face? And the Manchester supporters born in your face. Amunko Parkiso. So also was supporters are born in your face. Now also 4 million supporters or park for 40,000. 4 million percent. For average of 10%, that is 400,000. Now for 10%, 40,000. Into 4 million. Who breaking down how many percent now be 40,000?
The league itself,
Liverpool for 30 years on G League, but not the park bomber. Manchester United at 14th position.
Talk about the league. The GFA is not doing anything to
the league now. Also league. The GFA is not doing anything. League in India. How do you want to support them? Who supporters now? Who can say the tight in next year? One numbers are 4 million over park in this one. And Kayaba Park, supporters 4 million, and move 40%. I can't say 40,000.
But how do we do it?
Now, Boma, yes, indeed, supporters are Banemo, everything, and now sponsors. That one we can talk about. But we do standard that. Nana big game. Alusin is going to have a big game. And I gave ESCO member Catcher said, 3 days doctors are not kind of factories or politics. And the one giant born and to Sana Moncano, Doctor born until so because what they are born, they are told you. Assembly of a Cabiano, especially when it is football contest. You ever fall as a football person because Unyan resigned in himself a ESCO member. It's like about the biggest game away a calendar. So under normal circumstances, elsewhere structures near my man current there as a no kind of they are permanent free if so. Tisanka out is Spain. Now executive council member, Real Madrid Barcelona match. 3 days to the game. Tisanka I may have next weekend the day. Thursday now Wednesday no work interview now. Also the win him crump say win him say classico but win him die baso. Win him say a weekend when baso. You have no business serving the football community. Any business. On Janon however, Kuku board and also on Janon Queen, the Ghana Kuku board, the Juma. I want to hear the city case G for 4,000 Ghana and son of Somé. In him said, scale the 2 4 above 4,000. That might be an aqua politics, Kuku board, the Juma. football.
What did you say, man?
4,000 Ghana cedis a month. For your football, Juman. Who board a Juman. Not for football, man. Yeah, Baby, Juman. Near inquire before so. Even people who think about football 24 hours in it to help the growth of football.
I mean, Mate, 10 minutes now, so my show. Brame, also do my many idea. Game no, Abiba, supporters in a way near the minimum so anger over far. And I will give Nankas our Nigeria.
Game no, I shall full 90 minutes.
Yeah.
But the Ukrainian meaning game. Now I was missing the old Kotoko, the old Hasselhoff.
Oh, okay.
Because this two football club doesn't have that kind of players. Because almost star-studded players. Ubo Bakudia, a betting close to about 100 supporters to the stadium. No. Is it Justice Blade? No. Is it Hussein? No. Umunibi. Even House of Folk goalkeeper now, or call Black Stars currently as we speak. In Quebec, so no there. In Euphoria, Kakra no. When it comes to something like say Obu or Cloud Kakra for House of Folk, Kedu no. But on one Cloud and on Euphoria wouldn't attract a lot of supporters to the sports again. And these two football clubs, although they are not doing the exact thing to maintain their standard in our local game, I wouldn't blame them. Fine, they have their fair administrative measures to put up just to maintain the standard of their football club. They may differentiate between Kotoko Has, Kotoko Adriana, Kotoko maybe Medium, Kotoko Vision FC, but as I say, the standard this will be a war thing. Our Kotoko House of Folk, the House of Folk be. Actually, the CAF Confederation Cup that watch Champions League that. I will name the House of Folk. When we mention House of Folk Kotoko, we name so Omoye. This kind of history clubs are Omoye Biwa Africa. But so back as you speak, Niema Mediama, Niema Adriana, Niema most of these small clubs, when you compare to Kotoko, it's just the same. I just say Omo history, only Omo in football in a depicted the moment. 2003, so Kotoko House of Folk boy. Charles Taylor Benjamin the Amahas. Emmanuel Sekufo Benjamin the Amahas. Kotoko will have Stephen Odlo, Godwin and Bloody. These four players number one will attract a lot of support at the stadium. When you mention players' name, they have that quality players on Parker. So you both play BGS, you both Ember, Michael, so you both these kind of players. Someone say, yes, these are players. So most of these two football clubs they deliver at a certain point. Don't go take Charles Taylor, Ichimelado. For 3 consecutive seasons will dominate and will score a lot of goals in the Ghana Premier League. And the Ghana Premier League na yebon between Kotoko and House of Folk. Catch him said the last time Yehun Kotoko attacker all dominating share and also all topic goals scoring chart consecutively for about 3 seasons for Kumasi and Kotoko. Yehun bi. Okoto Ochoga in Bella last 2 seasons Obeji Ghana Premier I mean on ya wanobe competing in a good alley. Ya wanobe Ade Bechin yebe turn in Egypt. Stephen Mukwala beba obe compete yebe turn obeko Tanzania in fact beba untimi mbo. These clubs no lack a lot of things. The last 2 seasons at Kotoko Abon, Richmond Lamte Region as a star player, Togo and Bella Region as a star player. Stephen Mukwala last season they both 2 historic goals Dama Kotoko. House of Folk, Efie Bandi Mubijina Wabo. They don't have that kind of players to me. So boom say be a House of Folk team that way. Now Ubo House of Folk last season I mean Salif Di Maria. Now Ubo the Dean say or no House of Folk big name player. How Boni de be attract a lot of House of Folk fans in the stadium now. And the House of Folk level not at the Piako form. Kotoko level not the Piako form. Say level not the Piako form. It is actually true because these 2 football clubs are not doing something right when it comes to administrative measures. It's to keep almost standard of the game. But DIABY, say your local league near form. That's a House of Folk. Any Kotoko airborne in a super clash and that's an air classic. That's a born in your now these fans are agitating say almost Makuchia as a gate fee or more Kwakojia. And because the GFA also have a huge role to play when it comes say or more developing the local football in Oklahoma. I would say I'm a better mark and DBI. You have a House of Folk game no. Southern met on the catch was run here be about on time because and can yes Saturday and I say I mean obi a sound that question and uncle him was an uncle him say super clash no come play this particular weekends because of say Ghana football, no, and I said Ghana football, no, the GFA are not doing something right. Say, me a pushy the advertisement, the promotional purposes for our local league. When was the last time I hear bought league and I see your book or house of foot gamer? You who's a GFA, a lot of people echo from radio station to radio station, making sure say motivate sports presenters. Sinebeya or me a lot of spectators about sports in other head. But say Ghana Black Stars matcher. The Benya FA phone pay before or share sports journalists for Kutupa. From radio station for TV station to TV stations, they will try as much as possible to promote the Ghana Black Stars game.
Do be a league in the FA for an idea about who being has or more promote to game. Well, is that a big question? And maybe so, mean, can't say, I send them maybe okay. And apart from my own son, is that a big good kind? Kotoone has a beboa. Tize Benjamin Asai Abai. Ubi abe peze bi ubi TBB kakra dey. But this same teams na I on one games on players no more money in Central ni bi anyare. Enkasa. Is that na bibi was the first year beboa bo say mba power bia. Ya so na so. Ah me so you come and you so they will deliver. Ghana say na mo kan bi e ma rehopa. But those days na ni bibi about football. Near right. What I check it, coaches are near don't be coach here Black Stars. And now those days in TV stations, in radio stations, cram also no. So I didn't have baby. Come on, we were cars as a boom promoter, Mujal, or the poster about TV so credit, all that. And on the money making that comment. But I never say, but be on the part of by yet, my soon. Your boy go for it. You're born in Crawford. It's your way for them promoter and a couple of years. Right. Beti wonu yeti hanu o fi se adwuma ye sanka management wona omu invest wum and omu make sure say show na ye na be attractive to the audience and listeners omu abonte anka onko bi we show no enko be send message about say ye ba ye nche na within less than 1 year you take over enko be kasa asem because behind the scenes no those people responsible said show no be call right they are doing something right football at the one more been when it comes to football, me ask me me car. Because of that. Did you remember say house Kotoko Bobo class for Subia? But Sakotoko dance parker, Aboma, house choir, Aboma, Kotoko Kubrikuma, Aboma, house choir, Aboma. Then I bought more you know. Omunyana sa teams in Kitwano they are no more here writer. Anytime we are against big teams we are. Omunya nipa bebre but mo mami no gba nipa nko. Because our small clubs fine. If you know part to play, clubs also part to play. Yeah. Clubs in Kitwano. Since what man they be am case mu na me catch obi wa bontin say me you see on so atreman na and Kotokoni so atreman game would have been the finest game this season here in the Ghana Premier League. And yet JC it would have been one of the finest games man. But they invest in their football clubs to the extent that they will try as much as possible to bring their local people no more together for them to come to the stadium. And actually most of these clubs now, Vision FC, baby on one. Look at them. They have local indigenous people almost supported club wholeheartedly. Setano Bofokwa home grounds are. Look at the kind of people who support them. But then they will have local indigenous people. So they will go there to support them. Baby any Go Stars. Baby any Go Stars born this season. Say support to definitely they can win a Ghana Premier League for them. Some test or some boy. Yeah. The local people believe that this is their club. So these people, they don't have the formula. These people, you see, these people now here come once and I tell people several carrots. We have got ask for fans who support it. So I don't hear Omubi. No way. What say we want to do the change? We should attempt about the change. Omubi. 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 Omubi.
Who not that class in you nobody?
I agree on that. What is Chelsea falling well so? I guess I could hold on.
And if you know more from one of France, so almost any Ghana football. It's a bad thing, and a Bama is what I
no, Ben Sada won't convince him more. Sada na koto ask him when he park or back to Chelsea. Park a bomb over. If I
basketball club, come say, so only Kotoko Asia. A big cash of the season.
Did that no way?
I many things right. Small class. No, because I need them to say, Abrankesi Kumasi here, so go against Kotopa. Didn't know to be born Abrankesi. It's me go full back.
And go no more to come on chair when you who asked the Kotoko Ligu and you asked no. Her book is here, Para Park so that we
bet. Yemfa Bronson Chen. Say Kotoko in penny for 80. Say House of Folk in penny for 80. This is not the standard of Kotoko. This is not the standard of House of Folk. Last week, and I may make a lot of examples. The Chelsea, South Africa, even the so-called Soweto Derby, so-called the Kaiser Chiefs, and Orlando Pirates, you'll be shocked. Kaiser Chiefs, currently you speak, Omonia big club in the latter days of 206, 205, 207, no, most form than typical form. But still, they hold that kind of memory, they hold that kind of derby, into their particular thing. Sawoko Algeria, USM Algiers, any US Algiers, you see a lot of crowd of Puliako Stadium.
Mind you, why?
Sawoko to this year, now it told you Sahel, I mean, constant, you see a lot of these people grouping into
teaching a Kotokone as the Omonia.
What's it?
So, Omonia, Kwahu. So, now, Omre,
Mahonanya. Muna Manima.
Atias no Kotoko, woman.
Oh, Muna, but I was happy yesterday. Now, sports minister of Park, so now GFA Cup, second vice president for CAF, no, so Park, so and a lot of dignities, no more Park, so no more proceedings. So more to no more and said, this is the standard of young football. Now say you're more far at Tojo Mara. It's a blasters backroom wa and when you want to tell blasters and want to say ABOU so more tarnipa and also more tally Nanchion. That is what they do. They go to TV stations by TV stations, making sure say everybody knows that the blasters is in town.
I was asking now, every fall.
I am no credit. I saw no credit. I am no credit.
They do that. Making sure say Obi who's a blasters Ukruma. But when it's about your local football now, they don't even care. They don't even care. If they care, an ESCO member was just 40 million was to them and yes come on. Meditum to them and yes come from but Sikabon in him. Do private match now they are fine, but for an ESCO member to say Onim say blast Kotokone has a match. Tells you the kind of people running in football. Kurt may be a genuine person. Kurt may be papa, but people's handing Kurt is making sure that Kurt is not succeeding. At that moment, you boost out that question. If someone answers that question,
needless.
And can
one respond.
Me say, no, me or more can one say something. Also say, move per voice in the abdomen. Okay, Doctor Radio.
Okay, that if you go that way, me know you again. But oh dear, you didn't come on for your football. No, you need to campaign. Your management people they are the heart of affairs. Or more managing your money. But when they come to your football, no pay. None of me to football now. Kasa making sure they organize football. An event on its own. An event you need to invest your time, your resources, and everything into it to make sure that you are getting the desired results. But these people, and look at the kind of Nipa and stadium. If this is what you call your biggest game on the calendar, it's a disgrace. And we don't want to wait to invest. I say, my biggest game on my calendar, so come and invest in me football. No?
Yes.
How are you going to tell them to come and invest in such a thing? Attendance, you're poor. Hey, field of play, you're poor, and everything's handing in football. No, it's non-starter. And who do you blame? You can't tell me I should blame myself. I should blame any media person. You can't tell me I should blame Kumasa Sanokotoko alone. You can't tell me I should blame House of Folk alone. You can't tell me I should blame the referees alone. I will blame the GFA. Why do I say so? If proper investment are made, things will be done properly. The last time now, Keto Kreku, GFA president, second vice CAF president, and as I can be say, social media, we invest in social media. Do you know what it takes to build that kind of investment he's talking about? If you want to invest in your social media, class no more a season. Camera camera bo. Quality, what's it? Nebo nyadi on. Even if so the phone.
Sometimes Mama clubs now relax too much. Is that last time over the table could chase for way or hand over? Is on much there. They be allowed the interviews. No, did you want to camera here? Camera in do it 10 and also if for 10,000 Ghana. Camera now, camera no 10,000 camera.
With our camera guys, could be out for club use. The cheapest I got, 70,000 Ghana. 70,000. High definition. No, for Kotakwane house, to be very honest, and yet anything else, I understand you.
You don't expect House of Folk to go and buy 70,000 Ghana cedis worth of camera and get a light and get a microphone. So maybe no, can be 100,000 Ghana cedis. Abra unya says Ghanaian football.
Do you know? No, but invest in yourself and you.
What would you?
So what they hear YouTube no one way.
If I come about a club like Medium,
I get it.
Club like Medium. Hey me, I did who have Ghana is here a team and Bopam, Bufupa. My story matter. Medium for a coach more boy or post your life. Let tips like Kucha. Oh, very. Oh, fair. No, I call Kucha. No, about post.
They've seen the need to invest in their social media.
So you do it?
No. Man, the man now who they need. Has to focus on who they need.
Media man in the need of using social media.
They are running proper football here.
So, you have no business calling themselves a big club.
If you tell me, say, I should invest in myself, if I invest in myself and I think I'm the investment now, me myself in the that desire results are. Why do you tell me to invest in myself?
I said,
How much do you get when you win the Ghana Premier League? How much do you get when you win the Ghana Premier League? How much do you get? In 100,000 investment in cameras and social media pay.
So you should be a topic another day be discussed. Real Madrid La Liga, your man €1 billion.
That
or do obey England League. And yes, go but to say more come. We invest in some debating your top player. You find some €150 million and pounds more than ever. Obesan to Bianchi Cambo no Bokabe 570 million euros. We invest in the club. But Gilly go in and but quite on my fast package on Emma Onyan Faso be breeding. If yes, I mean, the Americans are what you say. I did a who can me to move. But I have a problem in the say. Is there Uncle Moya Moody on the film? Omo said the idea to buy clubs so do not relax.
Why do you tell clubs so relaxing when the mommy are relaxing? Me buy me money pressure to even invest in also relaxing. It's not serious. How do you expect me to be serious? Are you being serious? Me buy 12 years serious to manage the job. Do you expect me to be serious? Are you being serious here?
Is it a problem I owe Ghanaian football? Right? I keep saying this. Yeah, giant problem. Anybody they can see any be not on any day for once. And I'm a sign GFA. Say, never na ekosu krumano. Yen faso bo va mo GFA. But I keep saying this. There will be no Ghana Football Association. There will be no post for Keto Kreku if your clubs they decide to be active.
We are saying this on paper. But without them, they feel say we are nothing in our football. You can't see the clubs are clubs that give him the power.
That is why
they do this kind of symbolic kind of things on where
clubs need more powers.
Because almost fear of victimization. If you are
so you don't know your rights.
I can't voice it out. Gradually he's going to relegation. How many times have I complained they are going to relegation?
I
feel when they start to fight them, they also fight you.
Nani on Ponsa ba I am okay kind of to studio catching and say Nani on Ponsa free wa no money. And you only is coming back. Then you no kroma. They are not serious. When you Ghana football, they say you want the club to do something.
Players in Babylon when you want you. Players on Mamba. The last I know me now beach is a man for. And the Ghana line up on Aba and about Central Africa Republic. Gideons as Senegal mom. W. Ghana was Senegal.
Ghana was Senegal.
Asemeni.
The defending champions.
Gideon Asiakon, Foyi Makati, Da Costa Entry, Manuel Mensah, Lord Afrifa, Abdulaziz Issa, JFE, Joseph Opoku, Amankwa, Eronesa, and Afeni Dennis Mafo, Aziz Misbao, and your Mona Ghana against Senegal. And they coach, you know, at your more Kwakosha City, Meramena, Bonanema Kuyi, na Mr. Game winner was the Dihun Komaba, and a Kotokona Tiki center stage, you know. Kwa uye na farm to my car to me na me farm.
Nti pesa ma chiro say omo mu di animu no try say omo ye serious. Omo ma the kind of support our teams in here. They would surely get things done. Obeye nyoma ye. Kotokoni has to folk no. Me nkom asem biem. Because of my empanin to ache. And I'm not the one to tell House of Folk and the Kotoko say they should be doing things right. Me as I sit here. There be me support to House of Folk. I'm support to Kumasa and Kotoko Nam was saying. When I was insinuating that you're banning Kumasa and Kotoko from her, everybody Chasilem Jina Sambana, so I'm a Kotoko match. As a young guy, give me never do something to Kotoko for Samri. I will never do that. I will never do that to House of Folk. They know themselves and they know the kind of thing they want to do. When I'm to advise young apostles, fine. Nations FC, fine, because for them, I'm older than them.
How do you people play that autonomous league? You know,
Autonomous
league like
autonomous league. Oh, Kroma. Na some go football.
Autonomous body na nkasa ko shia ye meeting. E ka say omo members dey ka say your class no.
E Kroma e
fe no what so bo but you see class na wo Kroma no. Ko say wo ben class na no ma di nkoma. See, you do kodi Ghana Football Association president.
Okraje.
Yeah, Ghana clubs no 18 clubs no more league no. Omo ko ti autonomous omo nyina members ko share meeting ya autonomous board dey propose say seed money go afa no best at omo ankasa list come no bo brand clubs ni bia obi a 100,000 Ghana cedis. The financial say more board ne ho bra they are starting again grounds no ankasa ko po musika fi omo fan ya ko no. We see ne 3 years 4 years nim say ko na has been here.
Omo this can be the whole.
Now, other smaller clubs don't even come over with this kind of munchia. The entry of munchia, they say, that's what chia. Yeah, bosses, you know, I call relegation, but it is
black mentality.
We are not ready. Yeah, it's not
things better.
Yeah, Jimmy Foss would you know, every president. You see, but I will problem mentality. Hey, how much you about 18 clubs?
So you can't do routine for us. Faladia, Baroka Zunya, but as your champion, we should have the China way.
18 clubs with two.
You must say, we had more social media, so now we are sharing link because I'm going to Yeska.
But for follow up, but Udiana baby Africa. Hey, quasi metron cacho, na shut up or there.
Would there be a minimum 5 would you?
I was in with you.
We just say, only when one of Mumbai to my
yes, we are that's a Juma Dawas.
Criteria pen and get selected half president, first vice, second vice.
I will wait to my work with the piano.
Yeah.
Say to be free or modern boy, anyhow influential war the African continent.
How is that?
Okay. And now, Mr. Dintamika, I'm trying to get better than 2 years. Half president and I'm first vice president. And what that will come to the football now across the world. Yes, you said, what is the football now?
Yes.
Beat the Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia. Down portfolio FA president nominate of Mom Poka. Why am I for my own football? On what impacted Africa. In fact, I among 40 calf one day your own anti individual near na via. No one can say. No people to sneak and blower. I have been there with you. No, so what else? I am a young cyborg here, so we are not Libya corner. You be the record of sponsors with them,
Mate,
and just the regular
Mate, I was using the Amenta, make cover him now and far from a patch of DNA baby Alfrefi. Only our DNA baby Alfrefi. On your ready, I am corner, I am far from. Also, wait to me and join here 0206 334747 0206 33 4747 0206 334646. So ba no wa lo TV say no wa tie me. Odi an baby afrefi.
DIABY, Mr. Safo, because
Mr. Safo Asaman Kese boko there.
Mr. Market boko Fakye the book Asaman Kese.
Ya da masepa yetio.
No, Asama mo kan every pa na me no me do. You put such investment and marriage ko. And then we are right. You we are right you say. Yeah, ba be ball. We will have a only you. A government station. PROs, a government stations. We will not pay us the time. My dog will give us all casa. This is how much you football. Yeah, but one match. Nothing central for coaching. You can come to the coaching casa. On the solar casa. Not some of the casa. And to me, question you. Because wow, whatever match now, I was a home market match, I'm a match in the yard, no, on the solar casa. I'm on my way, and I'm not going to the yard. And then you can you. So that you know, without question, he said, you are calling our apostles, things like the mining group to anyone. I can be a man. I want a community to
Oh, okay.
The community, Casa, yeah, what they group, and no power matching. Not supported me who should be apostle. Now, most of who look at you. Most of you, I'm many people who should be apostle. It is also member captain when you say, well, very apostle. What is that? Because wow, who can you know, who market you are no. Say, well, my airborne, you see, oh, you will run the ticket penny. When I will talk, I had the fan, I will talk.
Mate, Merasepa, Mamma Common in Namen far from a pacho, dear baby Afrefi.
That is the cafe matter mine.
Mabacho, meet you, Minia.
Now more coming here than what sports apartment in my. Now more jelly ball now, more ball, Tinet, the blue baby on ball, on bonnet yesterday. You know your wine, Penny Awoka, and you feel say a man for Uncle Park and so a man for Uncle. Every GFA penny form. And I teams owners and also count team owners now, or more teams in the north. You shall let go down more. One more team, one of the 20 players, the country, not GFA, be a oka. You are to be a free. Almost team man, a bland, almost take Nana, team no a call, second, third division, team no cola free. A quote at a fair by and guy, or one a Lipana or team, you know. Yes, in the Tata Nama or quote at a fair by and Guya. Come up him and Duma or one a tea come up him, a big and so the answer Nipan be a jet for the no more Jumbo, a Skaku, Botomia, Batwa, a two some more to Kama, Nipan on the best things nano. And some partner or I saw more catch a Jeff and Penny for Omon Cat, Jeff President, Omon Can channel. So do that for the could open our team or Dano. So no one is to sketch the car. And no man called Jeff or Rebecca, and not to Comatia, or boy, I'm out for some John Balance. What you be better go back? Me 1979, I'm on middle school form 1. And I'm starting to come at you, Martin Bishop, as I do so nearby. So I'm not me akola mi saw, you them 12 car can is man 12 in fact. We start out the meeting in 12 car because you can tell me 12 car. Yeah, ba frag body. But how much better 4 o'clock to 5 new my bear.
Mate, Mamma for Mate, I'm sure if you follow home, could you be a Sicania? Why? Me when I'm a faffle for a patch of the baby Alfrefi. Yes, yeah, good evening. Mabacho, me too.
Yeah, it's that bone children. Yeah, now, I think that yeah. Allow them I use about to give them one side. No more question. Because what they were saying was right. Who have to look at the old brand, the old brand. You didn't know, they won't take now, and it was measured. That's to the very different. I'm going to I'm Jabu, get young by half one, what you be a boy in one of the mind. It is either the more I have a key. The more the attention they use the have to boy, even don't know. A lot of people to speak out, people to speak, but I don't know about so. Other than Ghanaian and people. Thank you very much.
Martin, me that's me for the chato. Na fi ready page. Mona chato dini baby afrefi. A last call out me count dini baby afrefi. Hello. I'm only anti me count. Baba, on chato dini baby. Yeah, me ba jo kaza fi udin. Baba jo on chato with you. Yeah, Jozo. And then you're making no TV, no, so I say no kind of problem. Fabian, for now, lower TV 9 year, but Tiadi, when the party to move on in a band, I'll be a cock,
Fakye ko ma menchia yenua wanto Fakilu Muhammad Ayatullah also he o Akim Oda Akim Achiase ya wazungu Oda inside this team region so tough menchia ona bosheba kipuku sunyani this way papa say ochia okwanso cause mo te nka so ba sunya ya fa ho ma woni ma bido so de mount yeah bosheba kipuku menchia ona UK Burger birthday man or friend me off stage or say oh sana kan watin na no fi
Dennis in the too. Hey, what about you? Can say we are dedicated to what kind of things are making count? Happy birthday. Yeah. A solid guy,
Dennis. Yeah, unfortunately in the agro. Busy, but at any given time, or to war or share it. Yeah, China question.
My show your call.
DIABY your call. I'm a fan checker. Say Pama. Me am Dorothy Odruado. We don't say we can see him on this day. Mutual surprise. And no time surprise. So Mother's Day, mutual surprise. And see, I'm going to say, hey, Dorothy Odruado, we shall be brave.
Main call Adwatu Masala China, main chair me fira, Jabot, each and every single time. I feed the end of the facture, team. I mean, chair Jabot now, mean chair see you at the ma a year mobile boutique, a year pa mobile boutique. But be no for a pound there, over what me assault, what name fee phone in ano. Ma menchia will be a menchia, my sister, and so our tama, or any Pumaja force, and will be biara each and every single time. What your brain or head. Say Musaringa win, so still I will be near you, you know.
I know I'm there from Chanko Musaringa with you. Okay. Saringa with you, can you?
Yeah, prefer now, we share more when China.
Chama
Ibrahim.
I'm never doing coma. I'm also more class of final match in everything. Anka.
Well, bucket
no, a pack of show again.
This on fly. I mean, some fly.
Now, I me player do a shigos for Fena Bidi Karim, former Kumcha's player.
Okay.
I'm a channel for Bidi Karim. I feel the division 1 of the ball, second round, watching 15. Second round, 1 of watching 15 good.
He's a good striker. But now, about when you share solid defenders. Abdul Majid Ibrahim,
Pepe Ramos,
smile.
Young ones, money and jazz.
Very necessary.
Yes. I saw me chow.
UEFA Champions League night. Obiara no your chat. Nyambo ebisha.